Hello, hello. All right. We are back live with yet another episode of our Yellow Solo Run series. How's everyone doing? How's everyone this fine day? I hope you're all doing well. We got some people in the chat already. Let's see. We got Coles, Darius, Marlon, Moxie. Hello, Moxie. Annie, Coles, Brad, Link. Welcome to everyone. Moxie, you wild for that. Immediately saying Bell suck in the chat. That is crazy. Lurking tonight, you godly hunk. Also, you're cool. Thank you, Moxie. You're so sweet. In the blue corner, directly from the Mushroom Kingdom, it's the little plant guy. The pea shooter, as Coles is saying. How's everyone? Hey, all says Link. Cole says, hey, MT. Pea shooter's a good nickname. I like pea shooter for Bellsprout. I'm down for that. We're going to need a few nicknames because we should have 2 different runs tonight. We will have the experimental run and then a final attempt for the run after that. I'm expecting Bellsprout to be pretty decent. Cosmic, salutations, folks. How are we? I'm doing well, Cosmic. Nice to see you here. How you doing this fine evening or whatever time it is for you? The Plant vs. Zombies brain rot is real. See, I'm referencing the original mobile game from many years ago. That's really my basically only experience with Plants vs. Zombies. Pea shooter, as well as being a term for a dinky pistol in a game, is also the plant in which the game Plants vs. Zombies, which bears a striking similarity to Bellsprout. 100%, Annie. Accurate. Very accurate. Cool. Once again, there is no vertical tonight. The game seems to be a little bit snappier and be a little bit more responsive if we don't have the vertical running. That just helps to make sure that our times are accurate. It does seem like it's going to be the standard going forward for these streams. But for tomorrow, we're going to be back in Ironmon territory. And there will probably also be a vertical for that one. And I'm excited for that tomorrow. Hope everyone's already looking forward to that. Cosmic says, let's all gather around the move pool campfire and watch that plant go around Kanto. I believe, isn't there a mobile version? From many years ago? Am I crazy? There's gotta be. I've seen the DS version. I've seen a PC game that was ported to DS. I haven't seen the PC version. I've seen the modern variations of it. I was not a PC gamer as a young lad. There is. Okay, Link is confirming. I'm not insane. 11-month gang. Cosmic, you're almost to Eevee. You're almost about to have your evolution into a regular Eevee. Plants vs. Zombies 2, I think, was only mobile. That makes sense. That's probably the one I played then, at the time. Cool. Talking about plants here. Let's talk a little bit about Bellsprout. Because Bellsprout, I feel like, is very unusual for what we would expect for a first stage Pokemon here. So let's start with the base stats. Bellsprout has a 50 base HP, 75 base attack, but then 35 base defense and 70 base speed. So really back and forth on the stats. Thank you, Brad, by the way, for the 5 gifted. Brad's already starting out hot over here with the donations. I love it. Brad W, 100%. Brad W. Coles is a huge Plants vs. Zombies fan. Like, one of my favorite top 5 favorite video game characters is the Snowpea from Plants vs. Zombies. Cool. Yeah, Bellsprout is a mixed attacker. So we got 75 attack, 70 speed, 70 special, only 40 speed. We're not very fast. We're very frail, but we have a decent amount of attacking stats. I was surprised that attack is that high. I knew it was a mixed attacker, but 75 attack is pretty good. I mean, that's basically on par with, like, some of the fully evolved Pokemon to have 75 base power. MD has a beard now, as do I. Collision W. My experimental beard here, which is in need of a trim. But thank you, Cosmic. You've got this. Thank you, Brendan. Big fan of the OG as well. I love it. Back at it. I am back at it, Brendan. Indeed. It's not broken anymore. Yeah, I'm glad it's not. The membership's broke probably last Saturday. So I'm glad they're working again. Okay, so I believe the early game with Bellsprout is going to be very, very straightforward. I mean, we got Vine Whip and Growth at level 1. Like, that's going to be insanely good for Brock, for Misty. Like, I don't expect any issues for the first 2 gyms. What gets interesting is as we get later into the level up set, because then we get Wrap at level 13, which is like a trapping move in Gen 1, so it's actually pretty good. It's not fantastic, but it is super good for just cheesing fights. Like, it's not going to be fast to finish a fight, so I don't think we want to necessarily rely on it, but it is a good tool for the tool set, which you got to respect. On top of that, we have access to all 3 of the powders. We got Poison Powder, Sleep Powder, and Stun Spore, as many grass types do. There is an argument to be had of which powder we want to have. Stun Spore cuts speed, which is very good for Bellsprout. Sleep Powder obviously is busted, but does not cut speed, and we are very slow. Either way, it could set us up for stalling with Wrap. We also get Acid, which is a stab move, but it's not particularly great. I don't know if it would actually even be any better really than Wrap. I guess if it's like 4 hits of Wrap, basically, it's more accurate. And then we do get Razor Leaf at 33. However, we also get a few moves by TM. I'm not even talking about Slam. We're not going to use Slam. Sure, Coles. We can do that. But we do need 2 more people to claim some HM Pals. The Pidgey and the Charmander. But for the TM set, we do have access to Swords Dance, as many grass types do, since Gen 1 basically decided that the grass type is the like setup and status type for some reason. That's kind of their niche. We, however, don't have a lot of good moves to use the attack stat, because we get access to Mega Drain and Solar Beam, which are totally great moves for a grass type. But otherwise, our only other moves are Takedown, Double Edge, Rage, and Cut. I do think that Swords Dance makes some sense for a playthrough with Bellsprout. The big problem is, what do we combo with it? Because Swords Dance is great, obviously. But without Body Slam or like Swift, these choices become a lot tougher to make. Let's catch up with chat real quick. Sleep Powder is better than Poison Powder, but Poison Powder mixes with Wrap well, as does Stun Spore. Sleep Powder is kind of usually the easy choice. We're gonna have a fairly tough constraint here with the moveset, because we get a lot of our moves quite early that we're gonna want for the late game. Like obviously Growth, probably Wrap will hang around on the set, I would assume. One of the powders, Razor Leaf by level 33, as well as the TMs. Cosmic was saying, remember to like, subscribe, join the Discord, and check out the merch link. We have cool stuff for sale. MT is nearly at 4K. Let's get there. Lord Tom approves of this message. I love it, Cosmic. And yeah, we are, I think, only 9 subscribers, as I stumble over my words, 9 subscribers away from 4,000, which is insane. We could totally do some sort of contest, some sort of merch giveaway. Who knows? We have to come up with something fun once we hit 4K. Which is, it's insane we've made it this far. Justin, you fine with Pidgey? I will happily name the Pidgey Justin for today. We do still need a Charmander. Brendan, are you cool if we use Charmander instead of Pidgey? Because you're saying my son just got his cast off. Can you name Pidgey Roman after him? What if we went Roman for Charmander, like a Roman candle? I feel like that works quite well. Days Tree. I see you guys' messages as soon as I said that. I love you guys. I wanted to give an option to Brendan, because Brendan doesn't get an option to be a HM Pal too terribly often. How you doing, Tree? Give it to Roman? Sounds good. Who wouldn't like to fly? 100% Justin. Agreed. Nice to see everybody already joining the chat. It was awesome, as we're just getting started here. So, the plan for Bellsprout, I think, get Vine Whip and Growth, keep Vine Whip until we get Razor Leaf, and then after that, probably Mega Drain, because Mega Drain with growth combos better. Plus, being able to heal that 50 base HP is going to be pretty important. We probably grab Sleep Powder to aid in our setup with growth, and then late game maybe switch to Swords Dance at some point. Swords Dance Wrap. That means we have to keep growth and Wrap long term, and one grass move, and then a Status Powder or Swords Dance. And then something is going to have to go for Mimic, probably, for the Elite Four, because I don't see a way that we beat that without. Which would probably be... maybe Growth would go in place for Mimic, so we can keep Swords Dance. That might be the thing that makes the most sense. Brendan is Viral Norm. Oh, nice! Very nice. Nice to see you here. He's doing good. Still got to work up the leg muscles after not using them. Oh, no, I totally get it. Veggie actually had some knee surgeries many years ago, and went through a similar thing, having it was a brace. It wasn't a cast, but a brace. And then having to work up the leg muscles again. So I'm wishing Roman well. I'll be back. Gotta grab your corn dog. Sounds good, Annie. Love it. Without Mimic, it would be doo-doo. Yeah, without Mimic, Elite Four would be bad news, because Agatha and Lance are gonna be very difficult for Bellsprout. Cool. Okay, with all of that said, I think it is time that we set up for our first run. We've talked long enough, done all the introductions. We've gotten everybody in the chat already. Love it. Let's go ahead and minimize the stat page. There we go. Lovely. Let me pull up my emulator to the front so I can keep an eye on the frame rates and such. And performance. I do need to get my timer going here. My live split timer. There's probably other things I can use besides this specific live split timer, since my overlay doesn't rely on it too much outside of my hotkeys, but maybe it's going to actually play nice today, right? Let's see. Is it going to play nice? Oh, there it is. Oh, I got to reset the splits to 0 here. There we go. And we are good to go. Lovely, lovely. Let me get the timer on my other screen here, which we love to see. Okay, perfect. All right. So far, so super rough. Oh, yeah, being 4 and having a broken bone is unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. Well, I'm glad that Roman is doing well, though. All right, so we have, was it Justin? Is that right? Yeah, Justin is Pidgey. Roman is Charmander. And then Coles is Squirtle. And then next week, Coles, we're going to give Squirtle to someone else. We're going to pass it around. I know last week he didn't get it, so fair game. Okay. Cool. MT introducing from me and Mebby doing D&D. This is my character, Zephine. Am I saying that right? The schizo, paranoid, racist gnome fighter. That's wild. No racism, please. And thank you, Coles. Even in fiction, it's not necessary. Maybe that part could be taken out there. Subcount 3990. We are so close to 4K. Where my kid's going nuts right now. You're the best. No problem, Brendan. No problem. Okay, let's dive in. This will be run number 1. Oh, I didn't even go over. Hold up. Just a quick 2-minute check-in with the tier list. I totally forgot. I am so sorry. We gotta mention the tier list. This is the new updated one with Pidgey from last week. Last week, Pidgey got just barely into the F tier. Almost made it to D tier. With 2 hours, 3 minutes, and 56 seconds. Probably the potential to eventually climb up to D tier with a second playthrough, I think. I think it could be actually pretty good. Pretty good for like what we expected. I expected worse. Pidgey did pretty okay. The stab normal type moves really help it out. But for today, for Bellsprout, I would be shocked if Bellsprout doesn't at least get B tier. I could see Bellsprout making A tier. Bellsprout's a pretty solid first stage mon. I could see it being the highest. Would that be the highest? That would be the highest. That'd be the highest first stage mon if it can beat Squirtle. I could see that happening though. We haven't played Ghastly yet. I think Ghastly could also be really good. But Bellsprout's gonna be solid. Bellsprout's gonna be good. All right, so we have to get under an hour and 15 to get to the B tier. So that's goal today. Let's get the last 10 subs, 100%. I think once we start Ironmon again tomorrow, I think it's gonna happen pretty quickly. People love Ironmon. I'm happy to be back to it. It was nice to have a little break since we did like, what was it, like 5 months straight through with Ironmon nearly every Saturday. Didn't want it to get stale. It felt like we were doing a lot of attempts in Ironmon without much progress the last few weeks. So I wanted to give us a break, but we're back to it. All right, I'm gonna jump into it and then I'll answer your question, Coles. All right, let me jump in here and get the, let me move my cursor out the way. Get my options, how I want them, and 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay. Coles was asking if I've ever played the Portal games. I have many years ago, briefly, but I have not completed them. I do need to go back and do that at some point, because I do think it'd be good to do. Subs please, Lord Dome is watching, says Cosmic. I love it. Must please, Lord Dome. Thank you, Darius, for the 5 gifted memberships. I love that. The members get people access to the emotes and badges, which I love, as well as early access to edited content. I know there has not been a ton of that recently. Apologies for that, but life has been crazy, but there will be more to come in the near future. All right, so this needs to be Pea Shooter. Pea Shooter. Oh, it just barely fits. I think it's spelled right. Let's go. Okay, I think we just easily win this. Hey, Moxie got one. I love it. Okay, I think that we need to set up growth a little bit. Tail whip. Oh, please, 2-shot. Okay, we're good. Woo! Okay, so the lab battle's not awful, but it's not super good. We got a little bit dancing Bellsprout. Look at him go. Look at our little buddy. Okay. Appreciated the little follower sprite. Let's go. All right, so 15's in attack, 11's in defense and speed. That's going to be our problem. Defense and speed, bad. HP, also pretty bad. We'll see how this goes. Go around. I don't think we're going to do any extra leveling for Brock. Obviously, Brock is going to be a piece of cake. And Misty should be too. I honestly don't think we need any real additional levels, except for maybe Team Rocket could be kind of a tough one. Since their poison moves are going to be neutral. We can't get poisoned though, so that's at least kind of nice. Oh, come on. Oh, a clean route 1. We love to see it. Okay. We'll get 1 Pokeball. We'll get our 8 potions. And then I'll get like actually 2 Paralyze Heals. Since we can't get poisoned. And we just go again. Sprite W, Tiny Dancer. He flapped those little leaves. He does indeed flap those little leaves. Look at him go. Little goofy boy. Okay. I think we could probably beat the... Oh, and we got a Pidgey right. Oh, it's a level 6 Pidgey though. Can we do enough damage to this? Oh my gosh. That is a reset for Bellsprout. Okay, so the sand attack's actually bad. So we actually might want to... We could wait to catch the Spearow. But this works, I guess, too. All right, this is going to be Justin, I believe. Hopefully that's right. Okay, we got our Pidgey. We got to go walk all the way back to the forest, but we got a Pidgey. So that's interesting. We could... Oh, I already got my items and everything. What am I doing? I should probably heal, though. Because we will have to take on that required trainer. Which I think we can beat a Caterpie at level 6. But a Pidgey apparently is a little bit too much to ask for. I think we actually backtrack slightly there and catch the Pidgey on Route 1. Because that Pidgey will not have Sand Attack. And we can do enough damage to it to make sense to catch it, I think. Roman just owned. Well, this is Justin. Roman's going to be Charmander. But yeah, the Pidgeys, not great. Not a great situation for us here. I'm going to save, though. Hey, Good, how you doing? I long for sleep. I know Good has been having a crazy... Is it midterms or is it like final project stuff? I know Good's been very busy. Okay, that was unfortunate luck with tackle. However, is this actually not really possible at 6? Because we're not very effective. If it doesn't tackle every single turn, it has a 50-50 to go for string shot. Yeah, okay, so we do win there, but not every time. I think it's probably still worth going for it because it will get us enough experience for 8. And that should be honestly enough to get through the Light Years trainer, and that should get us the level we need for Brock. Hey, Brad, thank you for the 5 gifted. That's fantastic of you. All right, I'm going to save here again. We're going to be testing these battles a little bit for this first run. Fantastic stuff. I'm going to growth once and then Vine Whip. Does that one shot? Ooh, it does not. Okay. So it might actually make sense to growth twice there. Yeah, it does. But we beat it every time, I think. We get the 10. That's basically what we need for Brock. I think we can just immediately knock out both of Brock's in one shot because we have the double type effectiveness here. And we one-shot the Onix. We do. Okay, so that's, yeah, no problem once we get past that first required trainer. I think for the next playthrough, I won't be super strict about, like, if we lose once to that bug catcher, I won't, like, reset. I think I will save there. But I do think I'm going to take that battle and do my best to just get through at that level. That does mean that I don't have wrap for this guy, which is a little obnoxious, but now at level 12, we should be... Because wrap would be really good here, but... +4, no. +4 doesn't one-shot. +5 might have. You take me out, Coles. Brock's the kind of MF to ask out a boulder. He really does love those boulders. Okay, so I think actually setting up all the way to 6 would make sense there. I don't know if wrap is going to be our go-to all the time. But theoretically, well, for this setup with Vine Whip, it does make still sense to use, but okay. I'm not terribly unhappy with this routing so far. I don't know if I love that we're only level 12, but I don't really know a great way to get extra levels easily. Okay, yeah, I think we just growth, and then Vine Whip. Okay. And then wrap the Ekans. Now that we have an option against poison types. Okay. There's a good chance that I actually don't know. I don't know here. Which is going to be easier? Theoretically, this last is the better option here. It's not a boulder, it's a rock. Brock. He does seem like the guy to make the distinction. Okay. Yeah, because this is an unfortunate... this isn't terrible, actually. Okay, that's not too bad. Yeah, that last is the option to go. I'm trying to kind of figure out what's the minimum that we can do with Bellsprout here and still have a safe passage through these routes, because really we really don't need the experience for Misty. So any extra training at this part is kind of not super necessary. We'll just all the way set up with growth, and then our 3 Vine Whips should be plenty, as long as this. There's our poison powder. Vine Whip, yeah, okay. So we got the poison powder. Oh, there's a Sandshrew. Hello, Sandshrew. Do 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 do. Okay, heal. Boulder Rock Brock. I like it, Cosmic. Okay, I think in here, honestly, I think that the thing that makes the most sense is just to go straight to this guy. And do we want to actually fight this guy? It's pretty good experience. I don't think he can do much to us. I think we do take this fight, and we take the hiker fight in here as well. That seems to make the most sense. We can growth a couple of times and Vine Whip. Vine Whip. The problem is going to be that our Vine Whip does not have very many uses. I should have wrapped there. Vine Whip only has 10 PP, which is very weird. I don't know why Game Freak decided that this is the move that should have limited uses and not Razor Leaf, because it's a high crit and it's Gen 1. Or even like the Mega Drain and Giga Drain, Absorb, all of those moves, I could see some logic to keep them low PP because they heal. But Vine Whip's not even good. Kind of messed up, if I do say so. Oh, Coles, you watched the Minecraft movie? Hopefully you did not throw things in the theaters. Although you are the target demo for Chicken Jockey, I guess. How did it go? This might be controversial. I liked it. From what I have seen, it seems fun in like a silly way. You must increase your PPMT. I must. I'm almost out of Vine Whips. Not super ideal. I was getting the Geodudes for extra experience, but I think that might be a mistake. We have Poison Powder Wrap. Yeah, I do want to save here. Do I need to heal? I will heal as well. Let's just see how this goes. I'm kind of scared. I need some PP ups. Okay, I think... Oop, I just used an extra Vine Whip. Not bad. I was going to growth. I think I growth just for the extra stacks of the attack boost. And then try to use Wrap here. It's not terrible. Our attack stat is very good. Yes, instead of Poison Powder. Okay, so Poison Powder goes with Wrap well, but Sleep Powder... Oh my gosh. I was going to say it can prevent damage, and then we just immediately did not miss multiple times. That should be enough, but with that and Wrap, okay. I don't have any more Vine Whips. That should be fine, though. I don't know if Team Rock is going to be an issue. So far, so good. MT Hungarians are more civilized. No one even said chicken. Is that Chicken Jockey in that scene? No one brought an effing live chicken to the theater. I did see that happen. Wild stuff has been happening at the Minecraft movie showings, apparently. I'm like maxed out tackle because my PP is rather large. Not just large, but huge. Not just huge, but radically and insanely massive. You have 63 PP, the max stat for Gen 1. Do I just keep stacking, or do I just start wrapping at this point? Maybe I start wrapping at this point. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Pretty decent damage. Okay. Oh! So the Meowth Bite is a problem if we miss Wrap. Okay. Try that again. 69 PP. Nice. I think I mentioned it before, but oh my gosh, the seconds will not say sleep. Porygon Delir, who's a friend of the channel, has a fantastic video about how PP works in Pokemon. I honestly recommend it. It's very, very good. I think we just wrap. There we go. No defense drop. Oh, we got the attack drop though. Give me a sleep powder. Give me a sleep powder. Ba 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 dum bum. That's it. Can't sing. It's YouTube. Okay. I could growth one more time. Get a little bit more attack, and then we just have to wrap. Oh, and hope for a crit, and immediately we get it. We outspeed at least. Okay, that worked. Not great, but it worked. Okay. I don't think Bellsprout's going to have a record to Misty, even on a perfected route. But it's not terrible. Not terrible at all. I do think that we could just immediately fight Misty and her gym. Quite frankly, I could see this being a decent idea. Because we can growth here, and then we should KO both of these with one Vine Whip, probably. Awesome. Because the biggest thing we have to deal with, I think, is going to be this junior trainer. She's going to be mean because she has Peck on this Goldeen. So I do think we want to put her to sleep as quickly as possible. And then Vine Whip twice. We don't need to sleep powder there. Actually, we could just Vine Whip. It wouldn't really matter since she outspeeds. Okay. All right. And now we just growth and Vine Whip here. I think that works. No, I'm not sus. It's the Pori man that's sus. It's not me, I promise. I can just literally growth a million times here because Staryu's just going to tackle. And then we Vine Whip. And have a chance to learn Stun Spore. I think that Sleep Powder makes more sense overall. So I'll say no. We'll see if there's any problems where we really need that. But I think because we are strong against Misty and then we resist Surges, Thunderbolts is what I'm trying to say. I don't think we have too many concerns with the gyms. So I think just sleeping for setup makes the most sense. Coles was saying you thought that the chicken jockey thing for the Minecraft movie was going to happen. Okay, Fury Attack. Okay, Ooh. You just go for the wrap. Just get rid of this guy. Oh no, there's the Peck. Okay, Vine Whip will one-shot the Sandshrew. Do we outspeed here? We do. Oh, the quick attacks. Darn it. Okay, so this Spearow could be a problem. It's not me, I promise. I'm sure Shaggy said the same sort of thing about in a song. I don't know of this song, Cosmic. Rap Toxic is better than Rap Poison anyway. True. We do have access to that. There's the Peck. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. Well, at least that greatly boosted our... Okay. We got rid of the Spearow without too much damage. That greatly boosted our attack to knock out the Spearow as quickly as possible. That seems a little bit risky. But, you know... I think we're okay with a little bit of risk. 2 Vine Whips, I think. Ooh. We'll just wrap. Okay. Yeah, besides the Spearow, not terrible. Rap Toxic is a desperate strat, but I don't care because it works. It just works. I think we will hang on to Toxic just to have it as an option for Champion. Because I genuinely don't know how Champion's going to go. I'm very scared. Okay. Because besides Champion, I think we have kind of all that we need to make this work. We could just wrap these bugs. Unless we miss. It might make sense to just use one growth there. At least the Pidgeys don't have any flying moves. Because they were scared that... they would be too strong against Bulbasaur, probably, in the design of the game. They did give some things like Spearow Peck, but they don't have a ton of flying moves actually in the early game for Gen 1. Google empty. That joke hits way harder if you know the song from the 2000s. I am in the middle of this run, so I probably won't, but I will let that live in the VOD, and people who come along later can comment what the song is. If you're watching the VOD right now and you know the song, put it in the comments. That will work. Okay. This is actually going pretty well so far. We did have 3 resets. One of them to the... that's a little bit worried about. Oh, no. Okay. I probably should have just been using Vine Whip. It's more accurate slightly. Let me through. Okay. My goodness. Yes, we had 1 loss so far in Viridian Forest that I think is kind of hit or miss. It might happen again. Might one shot from there. Cool. And then we had 1 on Team Rocket, and then 1 against Rival, which I think the Rival one might be also kind of risky. I'm kind of okay with a little bit of risk because we don't need the levels. Because like the safe strategy with Bellsprout is either to train more or just set up more at the beginning. And that worked okay there. I do need to go back and heal. But I don't know if it's going to make a huge impact if we train early. We will need to train later, for sure. Specifically before we go into Pokemon Tower. We're going to actually have to do a little bit of preparation. All right, we finally got Roman here. Yes, we want Roman here. Thank you for whoever subscribed. Thank you, thank you. All right, Roman. There we go. I believe that's correct. Hey, Yadoheat. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, this is the first playthrough only, so we're still early in the process here. And then we are going to optimize this and run a second one here in a bit. 2 growths actually might even be overkill. We might be able to just 2-shot that with Vine Whip. Not sure. There's our elixir. You could fight that hiker pretty easily. Okay. I might take on this other hiker just for convenience. Oh, I missed the wrap. I was like, we outspeed. It's free. Not quite, because wrap is not perfectly accurate. In fact, it's very inaccurate. Okay. Yeah, I think that we just potion here and then fight this hiker instead of the other guy. We can't use Seismic Toss anyway, which is the TM that he's guarding there. We could just growth once. Probably that's enough to 2-shot the Machop here, but it might go down 2-1 anyway, because we're actually pretty over-leveled. We have a decent level curve. And fighting Misty early and the extra trainer in her gym probably helps there. Okay, I think this is also fairly easy. MT, what Pokemon do you think Veggie would be? And don't say Nidoqueen because she's my wife, not yours, so deal with it. I love that. What would Veggie be? I don't know. That's a good question. I've actually never thought about this. Huh. I could honestly see something like Jigglypuff that's like sweet and cute but fierce. And has attitude per the anime. I kind of love that. I don't know. I have to give some thought to that. Out of all Gen 9, like 9 generations of Pokemon, there's so many options. I don't know. Do. Victor Bell's crazy. Brendan, excuse you. Veggie is a Flittle. That's the only option I know. That's true. She was a Flittle in the Nuzlocke. This is also true. Okay, we've already fought Misty and everything, so we just have to beat this guy. But he's going to be a little scary, so I think that setting up growth is going to be necessary. Because that drowsy coming up is going to be a problem if it wakes up. Acid? I don't think we want acid over sleep powder. That doesn't really make sense. So I don't think we learn acid here. I just don't think it makes sense. I think we prefer sleep powder for moments like this. We could also just wrap this thing. I think that's probably actually the right strategy there. Okay. I probably need to go back and heal. Not terrible with wrap and growth. I think we're safe enough from drowsy. My favorite anime is called Your Name. It's sweet. That's a very good one. That is a very good one. It has been a minute since I watched it. But it's a very good one. Okay. We need this full restore, and then we can continue on to the SSM. Ah, not the Pidgeotto. Get away from me. Okay. I'm going to save because this could be an issue here as well. Let's see. Do we sleep powder and then set up? That might be the way to go. Oh, except we missed. Okay. And then we just wrap, I guess. No, there's the sand attack. I was trying to doing everything to prevent the sand attack. I hit it. Hey, we're still hitting though. Oh no, there's another sand attack. I spoke too soon. Come on. There we go. Woo, okay. Wow, not by much. We might still be able to beat this guy, and then we're gonna have to buy some potions. Oh, Tree, you gotta go? Have a fantastic night, Tree. Okay, let's see. I think we just have to wrap. And just hope this Spearow doesn't get a chance to attack us. Okay. We don't outspeed here, so I think we sleep powder. And then maybe like a growth and then like some fine whips. Oh, that does good damage. Okay. Woo, we made it. Thank goodness for sleep powder. Okay. Okie dokie. We definitely need some super potions here. I'm going to get actually a few of them. And then we need our 3 repels. Repels, however you say. And that should be enough for the Pokemon Tower. I don't think we want rest. I'll get it anyway. I don't think we're going to use it. I'll get an extra max potion there. The ethers could make some sense to grab, actually. I didn't get it. Well, we're going to get... Yeah, we're going to get Razor Leaf really soon. I could use an elixir if I need to. Where's my super potions? Let's move these up to the top. As well as our repels. As Archer goes bork bork. Okay, Wrap actually makes more sense against Tentacool. Yeah, that's not bad. And then Vine Whip the Staryu, I think just one-shots. Oh, it doesn't. And there's Rest. Yeah, I don't know, because we'll have Mega Drain. We might not need that. Can't get Body Slam, though. I wish we could. Okay, we could actually go around... Oh, we can't go around him. I thought we could actually go all the way around. We cannot. Okay. Okay. We outspeed. Oh, actually, I should growth here. I should growth because this Growlithe actually can't do a lot. Roar as many times as you want. It doesn't do nothing in Gen 1. That guy's actually no problem. Okay. Cool. Give me the rare candy. I want as many rare candies as I can get. I will super potion just for good measure here and save. Okay, let's go. Rayman Origins. I have not had a chance to play it, and I don't know if I will make content about it at this moment, but maybe it could happen one day. It's not really on the docket at the moment. I think we just actually wrap because we outspeed. I don't think we need to sleep the Spearow. I think we could then set up growth against Rattata. and then Vine Whip. And then Vine Whip. And then Vine Whip. Vine Whip. Okay, we definitely need actually to use an elixir if we're going to fight Surge right now, which makes some sense to do. Do we just set up growth and then use Vine Whip on Surge and just hope it works? That seems like the strat, right? Let's find out. Brother has this level 17 fire type with no fire moves, bruh. That's Gen 1 for you. That's good old Gen 1. Okay, we need to teach Dig to Roman as well as Cut. Also to Roman here. Okay, that will get us to Surge. However, I'm gonna have to use an elixir to get our Vine Whips back and a Super Potion to get our health back. Save. All right, let's see. Let's see if we have a chance here. What does Bellsprout look like? He has a mouth where his head connects to the stem. Because it's kind of how it... Oh, like on the other side? I don't know. That is a little bit weird, isn't it? Crit Mega Kick, you say? Well, that just ended that real quick. Let's try again. If he doesn't land a crit Mega Kick, unfortunately, Cosmic, I got bad news for you. Yeah, okay. As long as it's not a crit Mega Kick, it works out pretty okay for us. Do I just set up all the way? We're never going to outspeed this thing. There's the X speed anyway. I think with 5... Ooh, he actually landed a Mega Kick. Okay, so we need 5 growths in order to two-shot, probably. Only that ended fast. Yeah. So here's the thought. If we get 5... If we land the Sleep Pounder, get 5 growths out of it, I think we just kind of win. Unless Surge gets lucky. There's another crit! But we still win. Okay. Yeah, so 5 growths. Maybe 4 would get away with it, but 5 definitely. That works for us. Okay. I think I'm happy enough with that for this time. I probably will still keep that strategy because I don't want to come back here. And outside of a crit Mega Kick turn 1, yeah, I think it could be okay. All right, here's Coles. There we go. And let's go back to Cerulean. Nope, it's Roman Dig. There we go. And back and heal, finally. Surgeon Jelly really said, I'm going to conduct some highly stupid scientific tests, and then his battle happens. He's just trying to find a way for his silly strategies to work, isn't he? Okay, bicycle. Oops, I'm gonna need that repel, kind sir. Okay. Oh my goodness, my routing. It's a nightmare. I shouldn't be going through there. I really need to, like, get better about that. I need to go south out of Cerulean and then go at it that way. Bonk! So many bonks. I'm ruining my pre-setup text. I know. It was unfortunate. I think it could still land a Stun Spore here. Does Stun Spore work on grass types in Gen 1? I actually should probably find out. But you know. Alright, let's just see. No, it doesn't work. Okay, cool. I couldn't remember if that worked or not. Okay. That's great then. This battle is free. Because there's not much that she can even do then. Cool. That's not bad. This bug trainer might have a psychic move. I would hate that. I think Rap still is maybe a little bit better here. It's definitely better here. Okay, and definitely better here too. It does have confusion, but the bad AI there means we're safe. Okay, cool. I could fight that hiker. That might be worth fighting. Maybe. We're level 29 already. I don't expect much issues. Let's save just in case. I think the cave should be easy. Because I do think... Oh, I need to bike. There we go. I do think our matchups here work pretty well. Because we can Vine Whip and then... we could Sleep Powder, we could Growth. Oh, the crit is rude. I set up just so that the confusion wouldn't do much. And then, yet, it did. Okay. We could probably sleep this next one. Me too, Coles. Me too. Serious case of brain damage. A minor case of brain damage? Mine is serious, unfortunately. Okay. This trainer shouldn't be too bad because she doesn't have much, once again, that she can do against us. Because she can't stun us, she can't poison us. I think she could technically sleep us, right? Oh, it does. It does hit? Oh, it just missed the last time. Okay. That's a funny coincidence here. Don't love that. Is it Leech Seed that we're immune to? I mean, Wrap will get us out of this. But that was not pretty. Okay. Lesson learned. We are actually not totally safe against the Wrapping Last there. Okay. I could fight the Hikers in here, but because we have such limited moves, I'm scared to do so. Right there. And this, I mean, is free. I'm smoking razor leaves of the next hour. Get ready. It's on 8 p.m. Eastern if that's legal for you. It is for me here in California, and I am of age. Got to get those razor leaves if you are legal and ready to do so. A good night for gardening, as they say. Grass types did not gain an immunity to powder moves until Gen 6, though they were apparently always immune to Leech Seed. Yeah, I knew about that they were immune to something. And then I got false confirmation from the Mist Stun Spore that it was Stun Spore. No, it's Leech Seed. That makes a lot more sense. We just need to wrap this thing because we can't do much otherwise. I mean, we are set up enough with special. Might still do some decent damage. In fact, I'll try it here. Not bad. Not bad damage. Okay. Cool. Yeah, that gets us through the cave. No real issues there. We're very close to getting Razor Leaf, and then we're going to have much better move options that will not be limited so much on PP. I believe this guy now has... I might try this last. I don't normally fight her because she has Sing. However, I could probably prevent Sing and might be more reliable than the fire types getting some spare fire moves in there. Okay. This guy's really good experience, but we don't have a ton of good damage against him. Let's try it. I do think we're going to start needing some experience sooner rather than later. And unfortunately, we're not going to have a ton of easy options to get it. Oh, okay. Well, I'm just going to set up with growth then. Say one no more. Well, you know what? You've unleashed my Vine Whip. Yeah, this is fine. If we have to heal there anyway, which we probably will because of the PP problems, that seems like a decent option to get a little bit of extra training. That Gambler down there has the Poliwhirl with Hypnosis, which scares me a little bit. Not that it would be able to do much, so it could be a decent option for training. It's not the best experience, though, so I'll probably skip it. Okay. That gets us to Celadon here. And we can get a PP up, but I'm not going to use it quite yet. Actually, we should probably use it on Wrap. Let's actually use that on Wrap. Let's use one on wrap, and then we can save the others for maybe Mega Drain. I think Mega Drain is going to be our other big move that we get. Maybe Mimic. Hyper Fang, that's actually not even that bad of damage. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. If y'all could be an animal, what would y'all pick? Because I think I'd go with a gorilla because they're just humans if they weren't a little bitch. That's crazy, Annie. I mean, gorillas are really cool animals. Do I want to do the whole thing here? I think so. I think it makes sense for a first stage mon. Just because I do think that we might want some Carbos. So we're very slow. And we haven't done a lot of early training, so our stat experience is quite low. It's crazy, but I'm right. I mean, fair. You are not wrong. I can confirm. I mean, something that runs really fast or can fly are just kind of wins. It'd be really cool to experience being able to traverse the world in different ways. So something I think that could fly could be super fun. Yeah, we'll do like the whole 9 yards here. Although I might keep the HP up. I don't know. Is it worth? Okay, so we can dig out of here. And we can go to the store. Okay, so we definitely need... I don't think we're going to go to the power plant. So I'm going to get our repels, but not as many of them. Only 10. And then we definitely need Mimic. So we're going to get 2 Pokédolls here. And then we can go up to get the freshwater. Oh, except I'm all full up of items. Okay, sell Bubble Beam. Sell the 4 nuggets. What else can I sell? That's Bide, so I don't need that. I'll keep Rest for now. Can't use Thunderbolts. I don't want TM7, that's Horn Drill. This is Double Edge. I'm going to hang on to it because it could be useful. I have more I can sell. HP up, I should just sell that. Cool. Yeah, okay. So, we're going to get 3 Carbos. I can maybe get 4. But it might make sense to get some iron or some calcium. Probably at 1 calcium. Because the shared special stat is really important. I don't want too many Carbos because once we do some training, I might max out my experience too quickly. Okay. From there, I'm going to move my super repels up to the top. Dolls as well, I can just move up here. Okay. Cool, and now I can get an item. Can't use Ice Beam, so unfortunately that's not an option to us this fine day. Okay, there we go. All of the little, what do you call them, like shopping errands are done. And we can teach Fly finally. Justin can fly! Let's go open up Saffron. Try to play a randomized Nuzlocke of Pokemon Sapphire and use RNG manipulation to get only shiny Pokemon. That'd be cool. I would be down for such a thing. I don't know when we would do that. The stream schedule's a little bit limited at the moment. I would love to do some Nuzlocks of the older games. We still haven't Nuzlocked even just Gen 1. Just a very classic Nuzlocke. I think it could be like just a really classic experience to do. Okay. We're about to get Razor Leaf. Let's see. So this is actually going to be a big problem for it. Although Mirror Move is its only move, right? So I could actually Growth for free. It's going to then use Growth, but it doesn't badge boost. It just raises special for blue there. And then we could Wrap. And only we get the benefit. It can hit us with Wrap, which is a little bit annoying. But it doesn't do nearly as much. Okay, then we just Vine Whip, I think. There we go. Razor Leaf, 100% over Vine Whip. Thank goodness we now have 25 uses of Razor Leaf. And we're so much happier for it. Yeah, my question here is if we use Razor Leaf or if we use Mega Drain. What are your guys' thoughts? Because Mega Drain's great for obviously healing. However, let's see how this goes. The downside is that Mega Drain is not very powerful. The crit on Razor Leaf, which will happen most of the time, is going to make it so Razor Leaf does so much more damage. Could be useful against Lorelei. In fact, it made that battle possible right there. I use this HP up all the time for first stages, because we don't have a lot of HP. Okay. And there we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that Razor Leaf is the way to go, because Razor Leaf is going to be pretty good for most. Uh-oh. Pea Shooter knocked itself out in confusion. We gotta do all of that again. Oh no. Okay. As long as this goes better this time. Pea Shooter. Hitting ourselves in confusion is awful because we have 75 base attack and 35 base defense. Ooh, we got through the first time. Our defense being so low and our attack so high means that we do so much because that's how it calculates. It bases it on your actual stats. Crit twice, please. That didn't crit twice. Okay, come on, Pea Shooter, you got this. You don't got this. Pea Shooter, no. We can two-shot these guys and we just get crits, which is like pretty likely. Okay, no paralysis. No paralysis. Okay. Confused. Come on, Pea Shooter. Come on, Pea Shooter. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay. That was pain. I can use another Super Pel. Let's get the HP up again. Use the HP up. Okay. We made it back to where we were. Goodness gracious. Confusion is bad. Confusion is very bad. I guess I'll save, but I really don't want to use another. I only have one that I can kind of move around. One repel that I can move around without affecting the run too much. If I used another one by accident, we would be in danger. Oh, there's the paralysis. Oh, we're fine. Okay. Woohoo! Woo! Little spicy. Where's my max potion? Okay. And the Marowak. Oh, it's up at the top this time. Pokédoll. Okay. Save again. I think Team Rocket is going to be fine. Because my goal here was to be 33 so we get Razor Leaf for the Ghastlies. That was still cutting it a little close, surprisingly. It doesn't make sense really to use Growth anymore with Razor Leaf. It actually would be better to use Sleep Powder. There's the crit. My goodness. Yeah, we gotta Sleep Powder that Arbok. Or Rapid, I guess. Do. Humans might be the smartest species on the planet, but in every other regard, we've actually evolved backwards. This is true, yeah, because like, in theory, like all of our like physical characteristics are not top of the food chain. It's really just intelligence, right? That really benefits us. I don't necessarily move first or Speed Tide, which I don't love. Okay. We got through that without the paralysis. I think that a crit... We do have speed, so we can just trap with wrap. A crit Razor Leaf is the quicker way to get through that, but that's not necessarily probably the best strategy there. Okay. So we can get through Pokemon Tower at 33. It's not pretty, but it is possible. Okay. If we keep Razor Leaf, we could kind of ditch growth for Swords Dance. I think we actually, if we are skipping, if we're not teaching Mega Drain, if we're keeping Razor Leaf, what could that look like for... I don't know if that's the call, but we're going to go for it. I will keep the Mega Drain TM just in case we need it. I'm worried that that's not the right call. That we do need the Mega Drain because we cannot use items in battle. That's the one thing that makes Mega Drain really good. Is that potential. These battles here aren't great, but we really definitely need the experience. We can't get poisoned at least. Which is good. But our wrap is like pathetic damage probably against this. Yeah, that's unfortunate. For the most part, it can prevent damage. Which does work. It's not pretty, but it does work. I'll probably only fight the very essential big trainers here. I could theoretically fight the fighting ones as well. They could actually be a better benefit to us. Slowly chip down these Weezings. I could try to sleep powder this coughing and then just Razor Leaf it a few times, maybe. Oh, I missed 2 Razor Leafs. That's unfortunate. We put everything into intelligence and it worked only because nothing else did. True. We got the benefit of being the smartest, yet not strongest in the animal kingdom, and it worked for us. Okay, yeah. Oop, that was like the craziest routing ever there. Okay. I do think, since we want some levels, I do think it could make some sense to fight actually all of these fighting trainers. We're kind of low health. I don't love that. I didn't really think that through. Okay. Might be fine, because the strongest moves that the fighting types have here are going to be not very effective. Except for Karate Chop could be a problem. And then there's a guy, I think this is the guy with the, yeah, the Voltorbs. Ooh, Screech. Okay, Sonic Boom. No self-destruct. Please and thank you. I will keep going. I don't have any potions, which might be a problem. Oh, is definitely gonna be a problem if I don't crit? Okay. Woo! There's the other PP up. I'm just gonna invest the PP ups in wrap. Seems to make the most sense. Okay, I don't really have enough to fight this other guy, which is a shame, but we're just gonna have to go with it. Okay, we do have enough to clear the Safari Zone real quick and get some more vitamins, which I love. Ah. Okay, Super Repel, Bicycle, let's go. Lovely. Carbos right there, and then we have a Protein up ahead, as well as a full restore. That was awful. Here we go. No, bonking into everything. So many bonks. We don't want Skull Bash, but we do want this protein. And then we'll pick up the gold teeth. I also use the protein and the carbos to be as strong and as fast as possible. No double team. It's banned by the rule set. And we can dig out of here. Okay. All of that done. We have a couple of things we could do. I think that Sylph makes the most sense next because it gets us access to Swords Dance. That feels like the best thing to do. Honestly, an alternate universe where Pokemon started rebelling against humans, they would totally win that battle. Oh, 100%. Pokemon's good. The Pokemon could rule the universe if they were wanting to do so. They could have ultimate control. What would the humans do? Okay. In order to fight Blue, we're definitely going to need a decent level. Although with setup, I feel a lot more confident. Can't get Earthquake, unfortunately, but we got another Carbos here. I should probably wait to use the Safari Zone items until that moment, actually. There's definitely a vitamin we want over here. It's this one, this calcium. Oh, I love you too, Bellsprout. Please move. There's ROM hack for GB I've seen. Oh, really? Where the Pokemon rebel? I like it. I like it a lot. We definitely don't. Oh, there's the self-destruct. Oh, no! That just one-shots us. Okay, cool. That's actually not cool. We gotta go back to and fight this guy. Okay, so that Electrode actually kind of scary. We actually might need to set up just to survive the self-destruct. Let's try it again. That's actually shocking. Save this time. Because I do like to fight this guy. He's great experience. And if we're coming over here anyway, I could actually sleep powder him instead. That seems to make more sense. I'm not sure if Light Screen is bypassed with crits or not. Wrap seems to work just fine there, though. Okay, and then Razor Leaf. The Muck a few times, probably. Good enough. Okay, so that gets us through there. I can use that calcium. And the Carbos. Okay, I think this is actually also the one that has Cubones. Yeah, Cubones. Free experience. We like the free experience from the Cubones. Okay. This is a little bit trickier. I do want to fight this guy. Actually, I'm going to fight him first. I'll come back and fight the engineer in a second. Do we outspeed? We don't. I think we just got to go for the Razor Leaf and hope for a crit. There's the glare. Okay, we got through. Not pretty, but we made it. There's our last Paralyze heal. Okay. We have a lot of rare candies. I'm saving them for the very end because we're going to need a decent level for a single first stage to get through all of this. Very low health. So I actually should probably go heal before I do anything too silly. Is it? Oh, no, it's this one. One up here. This will get me to Swords Dance quickly. That means that we can get Swords Dance right now and replace Growth. Okay, let's go open up the healing room. Or we can just get this Hyper Potion. That would also work. Although that might just be good to guarantee our win here, actually. Yeah, Moemon is Pokemon, but the Pokemon Anime Girls. Actually, I think that Moxie might have something on his channel about Moemon. If not, I believe there's also content that Moxie streamed before on Celestial Gaming, all about Moemon. If you like the Moemon, I know that Cole is anti-Moemon, but Moxie's a great resource for talking Moemon and is in the Discord, and you could go check out his channel and say, play more Moemon. Oop, double nap. Okay. All right, so I am scared. However, I think we win these battles just because of Swords Dance. Confused no more. Okay, woo. Was that a crit? Does that 2 crits? Yeah, Wrap. Look at the big damage from Wrap now. So that's the benefit of Swords Dance, is massive Wrap damage. Now that's a Wrap battle. Okay, we are still quite low to fight Blue, even though now we have Swords Dance. If we could get, oof, the crit. Oh, I immediately miss a Wrap too. Okay, come on. Pea Shooter, you got this. Okay, woohoo! That was a little spicy. If I could get Koga's badge, that would actually be really beneficial before Blue. But I don't know if that's possible, because Koga's going to have Psychic, and that's going to really be unfortunate, and we're going to be very slow. So he's definitely going to be able to hit a Psychic several times. I will be able to set up a Swords Dance, but I think we're going to need a decent level to beat Koga as well. Quite frankly, it would be difficult to beat Koga quickly here. We can Wrap. Oh, the confusion! Missed Wrap. Swords Dance twice if we can. The crit quick attack is not appreciated. The focus energy actually will prevent the crits, so I wish he had done that sooner. There we go. Good job, Pea Shooter. Okay, so that gets us level 40. I genuinely don't think we beat Blue until level at least 43. So who else could we fight in this place for good experience? I think we just start from floor 1, because we're actually going to need several trainers, I believe. Oof. We're just gonna Wrap that that thing out of here, and also this thing, because anything with confusion is actually our worst nightmare, which makes me fear Blaine a little bit. Oh my gosh! Just please don't go down to a Zubat, please. Okay. I woke up. Okay. Oh, we missed a Wrap. Okay, come on. No! Oh, no! We gotta fight this guy again. Bellsprout. Such a little weenie sometimes. No defense at all. Oh, it's so tough. Okay. At least we can knock out the Hypno for basically free. 2 shots Eradicate. Okay. There's really not a lot of really good experience for us to get anywhere, because Koga's gym is going to be quite scary because they have a lot of Psychic types and or Sand Slashes with Slash. There's a lot of flying types on Route 15 and Route 18. Whew, yeah. I think we need to... Oh. Okay. Oh, no. Come on. Put it to sleep. We need to set up for free here. Setting up is dangerous against Golbats, but also just attacking them is dangerous. Because now we have guaranteed KOs, which is good. Okay, there we go. My goodness gracious. Gracist? That's unfortunate. Gracious. Okay, Bellsprout is done. Okay. More rockets. My name is unironically Ashton, so Pokemon hooked me when I played knowing the face of the franchise was me. That's awesome. I love that. Being able to see yourself in like any sort of story is really fun, but that being Pokemon is super cool. I love that. Portal 3 is literally less set to happen than Half-Life 3. Yeah, I would believe so. I do not expect a Portal 3. I mean, I don't really expect a Half-Life 3 either, to be fair. But you know, one can dream. I think that's fair to have a dream. Okay, we are 41. I want 43. Is that overkill? I don't know. I think we're just so fragile that I definitely want to be as safe as possible for the late game. Luckily, the poison types are not really a problem now that we have Swords Dance. So we could actually possibly train a little bit easier on the bike route now if we went back there. I don't think we need to go too crazy with training. Slam's not going to help us. Okay. So let's go heal, and then we can continue on to floor 4 and just keep training. We're about where I want to be. I think 43 is going to be good enough. Most first stages like to be like 45 going into the rival Fivel battle. But I do think that we're not going to need that much to beat him since we have setup. Oh, wing attack from Zubat. How dare. A rare find. Excuse you, dodging my Razor Leaf. Don't like having inaccurate moves. This one is an Electrode, which is decent experience. This might give me to 43. However, I do not know. Yep, the crit. Okay. Nice. That doesn't give me to 43. I think that guy has Golbats. I don't really like that. Guy has a Hypno. Oh, I didn't fight this guy yet. He'll give me more than 43. I should have done this battle first anyway. Get all the way set up if we can, since we resist. Okay, there we go. We basically just win now. We can then go heal and go to blue. Ooh, actually, this might be exactly what we need. We fought most of Sylph to get there. That's level 43. Okay, cool. Let's go heal and then take on blue. Okay. We have a heal. I think we have a full restore still as well. Which is exactly what we need. I forgot to say, MT, on Wednesday I went to Pokemon Locals again and placed second in the tournament. It was fun. Finally got my Hops Zacian EX deck to work. I love it. Fantastic stuff, Cosmic. Okay, do we just one-shot a Cloyster? We do. Love that. It does have Supersonic here. I could go for Sleep Powder. There we go. Set up Swords Dance. Ooh, that was a mistake. There we go. Okay, that's Magneton. Kadabra, huh? You definitely outspeed me by quite a bit. Woo, you do some chunky damage, but we're okay. I do outspeed. I just can't miss a wrap now. Okay, cool. Yeah, 43 is fine. 40 might have been okay. Not by much, because that Flareon definitely was quick. Let's heal up. Save. Just in case there's an issue here. Yeah, not too bad. Definitely, we need to be a little bit careful with Bellsprout because it's not super durable. But honestly, a pretty strong attacker, which makes up for a lot of the issues. And now that we're getting some stat experience, and we're not totally being outsped by everything, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Only lost the once to Gardevoir EX. I mean, that's fair. I feel like that's a pretty strong deck expected, but we both went down to one prize card left, and I got bench sniped. Oh no! It would be awesome to have somehow have us meet up in person, Cosmic, and you can actually show me how to be a better TCG player. That'd be really fun. I know probably not likely to happen since we're literally across the world from each other, but that'd be really fun. I mean, I shouldn't be using Rage Relief. I should be using Wrap because I am set up to do that. Okay. So we have more options now. We do need to fight Erica now that we have Swords Dance. It should be easy. So let's go do that. I don't think there's much sense in training in Erica's gym because her gym is not the best experience. And it's going to be kind of slow battles because we're going to have to use Wrap. So I think that we're just going to go for this battle and then fight Erica and just call it a day. I'd happily help you one day when I'm not broke. I will come over. I mean, I would love that. Go to sleep, Weeping Bell. I just don't want to be stun spored. Like 2 Swords Dances. Oh my gosh. That's definitely enough. We just destroy now. Look at that. Okay. Fantastic. That means that this should be a breeze. I have locals again today later on. Should I be sleeping? Probably. Would I miss an empty stream at 1:31 a.m.? Hell nah. Well, I'm glad to have you here. It's a blast. Luckily, I think that like things are going kind of as expected as my little voice crack. I'm not expecting anything super surprising at this point. We've kind of prepared really well with a Bellsprout. As long as we can make do with the puny defense. Okay. So this is about the time that we should be going up against Koga. Am I scared? Absolutely. Do I want to train a little bit, but I don't really know what to do about that. So we're just going to go for it. As long as we hit a sleep powder, we can set up for free. And then if we can get at least 2 turns of setup here. Free setup, love it. These shall be 1 hits, basically, with Wrap. Was that a crit Wrap that did less? I think so. The Cadaver using Disable is awesome. We're going to see how much damage that Koga does. I think that I might go backtrack a little bit and try and take on the other trainers here, the other tamers, because they're really good experience. And I do think that we want a little bit more experience, but maybe not. We're fast enough to outspeed the Venonats at least. So maybe not a huge problem. I might just... let's just go for it. Save. Okay, here we go. I think the plan against Koga needs to be Sleep Powder. Yato was saying, I just moved into my new house less than a month ago. Thanks whoever gifted memberships. Well, I'm very glad to have you here, Yato. We get a lot of gifted. I think today was Brad, probably. Let's Sleep Powder this Venonat. There's the X attack. Swords Dance. I woke up. Sleep Powder. Stay asleep. Swords Dance. Swords Dance. As long as it doesn't have a chance to use Psychic, I am happy. Okay. We just have to keep them in Wrap. Okay, that should get us to Venomoth in decent health. Do I go for the Sleep Powder or do I just go for the Wrap? I think I just go for the Wrap. Okay, we went for an X attack. Oh, we could also Leech Life, but that's actually better for us. Because that's only a 30 with stab. It's 30 base power times 4 for the quad effective is 120. However, Psychic, no stab, but higher base power is 180 base power roughly, basically. So Psychic is worse than Leech Life. Okay, so actually not too bad. I thought that would be worse. That's actually not terrible. Okay. I'm suddenly feeling a lot more confident. Teach Surf to Coals as well as Strength. Fantastic. We're gonna use Strength and Rare Candy. Fantastic stuff. Okay, so we just have to fight Sabrina, Blaine, and Giovanni. The fear of Blaine is in my heart. I don't love what we're working with. There is no way that we outspeed a Ninetales. Luckily, Blaine has random AI. He does not have any like sort of strategy when he's attacking, which means that he does not know to use Flamethrower, but also Confuse Ray is going to be a nightmare. So that's not great for us either. And that scares me a little bit. I will probably still use the extra repel here to get that iron, because I want as much as possible. I could have fought some of these guys. I probably should have. And I'm thinking about it. Because they might be the last bit of experience, like good experience for us, because Blaine's gym is going to be tough to train in. Oh, would we outspeed now with the badge boost? That's cool. Because if we can get to 48, I would very much appreciate it. We'll fight the last engineer guy over here. So if we can get to 48, I'll feel a little bit better. We might still need some rare candies. Probably, actually, this is going to be our rare candy time. There's 48. Okay. This will probably be where we use a bunch of rare candies, I would assume. I'd actually not be surprised if we need to use like 7. That might be necessary. If we use them too much later, we will have a problem with level, with final level. Maybe not. I'll try it without the rare candies. We do have a setup move, so like that's gonna help. I'm scared though. Blaine is scary. The fear of Blaine is in my heart. Red and blue players would call you insane. 100%. Blaine is awful in red and blue, but he is actually pretty darn scary in yellow. He actually is deserving of a 7th gym badge spot. Okay. Let's try this without any rare candies. The problem here is that we need to outspeed, and we're going to need several badge boosts to do so. And we need to get there in decent time. Okay, so we outspeed already. No flamethrower. Wrap will beat the Ninetales. Okay, I think I just Swords Dance again. Because Fire Spin is not crazy. We might as well get it badge boosted as much as possible. Okay. Now we outspeed. We just can't miss a wrap. This seems doable. It's all just dependent on luck. If I can get a tail whip and or 2 turns of the Ninetales doing nothing in particular helpful, that's huge. Okay. So it's possible at 48. I don't know if levels would make a big difference there. It might. It might. We have to fight Sabrina now, though, and we have a special boost, but she's going to be the scariest by far of all of the gym leaders. I don't know. Blaine's also pretty scary, but I don't have enough room. I actually want all of these things. I don't want this. Give me a Pokédoll, please. Oh, not Pokédoll. Give me Mimic for a Pokédoll. Okay. I could have fought the fighting dojo. They actually would have been decent-ish experience. All right. So there's no way we're going to be anywhere close to outspeeding this Abra. I don't think we're really not in the world where that's possible. With a Flash and a Swords Dance, though, now we outspeed. But now we just can't hit a wrap. Okay. We're going to need some serious luck. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yep. That's bad. Who? How many more levels would we need to outspeed this Abra? Probably at least 68. Not 68, 58. So 9 more levels. That's not really feasible just by rare candies. I mean, we could do it. Is it a good idea? Probably not. There's also a chance that we don't miss the second wrap or the third wrap and get rid of Abra more quickly. We don't outspeed the Kadabra then, though. But we do at least... Oh, he can still hit a Kinesis here. This Kadabra. Okay, that Kadabra's gone. We'd have to get really lucky and get a Sleep Powder. Okay. That stacks our special. Okay. It might just be the case of stacking badge boosts and just trying to get a lucky Sleep Powder. It's all luck in Sabrina's battle, which doesn't feel great. But I think it's kind of necessary. Not worth better going for luck. Yeah. Hey, Warren. MT. Hey, MT, just checking into the stream. I'm assuming you have another run coming for Bellsprout. Yes. We're going to finish this one, and then we're going to start another one and see where we end up. So far, so good. I think we're kind of just noticing Bellsprout's going to be inconsistent in some places without a massive amount of levels. Oh, no! As I step on the warp pad the wrong direction. However, I think that's just what we're going to have to deal with. This does seem like a place we could get some training in, though. Because we actually have very good type matchups into all of these trainers. So I'm kind of thinking that I try to get some levels here. I could probably go up to maybe 51 or 52 and then use some rare candies at this point. That seems doable. So let's maybe try to get to 51 and then use like 2 rare candies. That won't get us anywhere to outspeed, but it will up our damage against the Nidos and Persian. I could try for just a Sleep Powder on Dugtrio as well. If I get the Sleep Powder on Dugtrio, maybe that's enough to just win? If we get the setup there? I don't know. Maybe. It's a big maybe. I actually do want to fight this guy in the end. Actually, maybe just this one. Because we're probably close to 51. We won't hit 52, but maybe 51? There's 51. Okay. And then we can head back to... Do I want to... have a full restore. We'll just do that, and then we'll go face Giovanni. Okay, so we do have some rare candies. I do think it makes some sense to at least use 2 here. We have 8 more still. I'm going to lock that in. I think with Swords Dance Sleep Powder, we could be talking about a decent... Oh! Okay, the crit. The crit is pain. However, I do think that this is possible, because I don't think that Giovanni's going to know what he's trying to do here. Sleep Powder, Sound Attack turn 1 is rough for us. If we get 3 stacks of Swords Dance, we do outspeed. I immediately miss a Razor Leaf. Come on. There we go. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but that's fine. We might have to reset this one anyway because of the sand attack. I'm just trying to check my damage. Okay, a 4-turn. I think that it makes the most sense just to go for a wrap against the Nidos. Our accuracy is dropped, but I think it's actually going to work still because of the guard specs, because Giovanni is sponsored by guard spec. Love it. As long as we hit a Razor Leaf, we don't. We made it all the way to the Rhydon, though. If we had actually hit that, we would have won. Okay, so this is actually not too bad as long as no sand attack. Okay, dig, no crit. Lovely. And then we Swords Dance 3 times. That gives us... Oh, it does not give us the outspeed. The sand attack gave us the outspeed. This is a speed tie. Ooh, I have to go 2 levels up. So I can have the outspeed on Persian. Yeah, okay, so we're going to need 55. Or 54? 55 probably for the outspeed on Persian. That makes sense to do. Hey, Warren, thank you for the super chat, by the way. Awesome pumped. My 2 dogs are Orange Tabby and Orange... My 2 dogs and Orange Tabby, named Evie, are looking forward to seeing the end of the trial run and looking forward to the next. Cheers. Thank you, Warren. Thank you, thank you. That's worth the rare candy 100%. Because I think 2 rare candies with all the badge boosts gives us what we need for outspeeding Persian. If we get the outspeed, then it's a win. You still have to get lucky here and no crit. And then we have to Swords Dance 3 times. Please stay asleep, Doug Trio. Yeah, that gives us what we need. Cool. Razor Leaf was a one-shot before, as long as it crits. And then we can wrap the Persian. We missed a wrap. That's fine. Because we're going to outspeed the Nidos. And with wrap, I think we'll be fine, right? There's a guard spec again. So many of them. We'll see so many guard specs because it's all that he can do when he's wrapped. Because they can use items when they're in wrap. Because it's not fair. There we go. Okay. That gets us past Giovanni. I think we're in a pretty good spot for the Elite Four. Champion is the one question mark. I don't really know what my solution for Champion is going to be quite yet. Because the Alakazam could be scary. We may need to set up against the Sand Slash, which also scares me. The concept of that, but you know, we're going to make do with what we got. All right, let's see. Warren W, 100% Cosmic, I agree. Okay. It might be worth a Swords Dance here. Into a Razor Leaf. He might prioritize Poison Sting there, actually. I just really wanted the wrap for Execute. That's really all it was. Razor Leaf for Cloyster. Lovely. Oh, we missed the wrap. There we go. Another miss on wrap. Okay, wrap, you gotta hit. Come on, Pea Shooter. Let's go. Woo! Okay, the special drop actually hurts. But you know what? We're not gonna miss a wrap now. We got it. Okay. Wow. My goodness. Okay, so we have how many rare candies? We have 6 rare candies. We're at 57 with a decent amount left. I do think that we could use some rare candies. We're going to want to save some back because I do think that the leveling is going to matter since we're going to be using badge boosts to some extent in the Elite Four. We do want to make sure our levels coincide with where we want, because if we level up mid-battle, we lose the glitched badge boosts, which is a problem. And we don't want to deal with that. So I do think that we'll want to save back maybe 3. That does mean if we save back 3, that I'll have 3 to use and I could be level 60 going into Lorelei. That doesn't feel too bad. If we can get 2 levels throughout the Elite Four, that would mean 65 for Champ, which is pretty low. But with setup, maybe it's okay. We're fragile, but we're good attackers. So as long as it goes in our favor, we can actually win these matchups quite quickly. I'm going to save here as well in case I do something wrong. So maybe I don't train in Victory Road here. Oop, immediately got off the bicycle. Maybe I just... Actually, I will have an extra rare candy here. I don't think Lorelei is going to be that big of a problem. I do need to hop off the bike because I'm going to mess this up otherwise. There we go. Don't trust my timing there sometimes, so I have to kind of give it a little bit of a run up. Because 10,000 experience is a little rough to get right here. I don't think we'll get more than like a level. And I don't think more than a level would change anything at this point. We'll just see how it goes. The alternative is that I train before Giovanni more, which is a possibility instead of using rare candies, but would add significant time to the next one because we actually have pretty minimal training so far. Because of setup moves, we have had answers to most everything. I like that. Okay. Okay, so if... Yeah. This should mean that I am level 65 guaranteed for the Elite Four. I don't hate it. Okay. I think we're in a good spot. We'll see how this goes. All of my brainstorming over here of what's going to happen. But I'm not actually sure what will really occur here. It's more than enough. Full restores, we got that? Okay. Now let's grab our full restores, our elixirs, our rare candies. All right, I will use 3 right now to get to 60 for Lorelei. Save. Okay, here we go. Do I want Mimic for Lorelei? It doesn't matter for Lorelei, but I will need it for what's coming up soon, I believe. I have the outspeed here. I think I need to sleep powder to get the sword stance set up. Go to sleep, Dugong. It's the best thing that Dugong can do. Okay, and then we just wrap. And then Razor Leaf. Razor Leaf should just one-shot the Cloyster. Yep, okay. We can do the same thing. Wrap. Oop. There we go. I crit, which actually was a bad thing. And then Razor Leaf when he gets low. Wrap the Jinx. Oh, we just immediately two-shot that. Awesome. And then wrap the Lapras at least a couple of times. And then Razor Leaf. Easy. No damage at all against Lorelei. Lovely Bellsprout. Fantastic. We can just immediately go into the hiker fight then. Oop, I Swords Danced instead of Razor Leaf, but that's fine. I think we just Razor Leaf everything here. There's really no reason to not. Because, oh, we don't quite one-shot. Not that he can do much. Onyx goes down, and then I do think that it's a two-shot probably on Champ. Yeah. Not too bad. Okay. Hiker, no big deal. Can Elixir, and I do think we're absolutely going to need Mimic at this point. Because Wrap and Swords Dance are not going to do it for us. However, what do we do here? You missed a hiker? It was quick. Let's see. I've lost track of what's going on in the chat. Yeah. Because the options are... I'm going to pause the game real quick so we can talk about this without the timer going. The options here for the late game are that we go with Swords Dance and Mimic and we give up Wrap, and then we just bank on using Hyper Beam from Lance with full Swords Dance setup and not Ice Beam. I think that'd be a valid option to go for. We could Sleep Powder the Gyarados, steal its Hyper Beam, set up Swords Dance, and then just sweep. Probably. We could also then steal Earthquake from Sand Slash. Is that the right move, though? Slash might be just as... No, if we have Swords Dance. Swords Dance and Mimic to the W. I think that might be the way I want to do this. Might be. Wrap is good against, I guess, Executor. But Earthquake will be better against everything else. We don't outspeed the Alakazam probably, so we're not going to get a Wrap, the Trapping Wrap anyway. Even with full setup of Swords Dance, I don't think we outspeed. But we probably one-shot, even without setup from Swords Dance, if we're using Earthquake. We just have to survive one turn against Alakazam. I think I'm going to ditch Wrap for Mimic. I'm going to lock that in. We're going to go for that. Swords Dance, Hyper Beam, no recharge for the KO. Yeah, easy option there, MT. 100%. 100%. So we're going to have to Sleep Powder. Oop. And then Mimic. We're not going to steal Substitute. We're going to take Lick. And then we're going to Swords Dance 3 times. Maybe go to sleep. Go to sleep. Oh my gosh. Go to sleep. No! The pair is bad. Let's call that a reset. The pair is unfortunate. The multiple Sleep Powder misses is sad. I was trying to just not get sleeped. And not get parried, I mean. And Mega Drain is fine. Do that. Okay, Mimic. Oh. That actually... I should have showed that off. If you Mimic into a player that swaps out at the same turn, like that, the Mimic will still happen, but it will not actually happen correctly. It will cause a glitch where I will Mimic something from the Golbat, but then it will be placed a slot lower on my moveset and be a permanent addition to my moveset. It'll permanently change the moves I have. Which is not what we want. We're going to try this without the glitch. There we go. Mimic. Lick. Swords Dance. That's fine. You can Sleep Powder you too if you want. Golbat. Swords Dance. Swords Dance. We could also steal Wing Attack from this Golbat. That would also work, but... Ooh, it doesn't quite one-shot, but Razor Leaf will finish it off. This will knock out the Haunter. We can Lick the Arbok, and it's parried. Nice. No paralysis, huh? I can use one more Lick here. I'm parried, but that's not awful at this point. Okay, stop healing your Arbok. It's fully parried. Hilarious. I actually went for Psychic instead of Dream Eater. See, the Arbok is the problem now. I don't want to bank on the Golbat switch because she doesn't do that all the time. So it's not great to have to rely on that. Okay, come on. Hit at least one Sleep Powder. There we go. Mimic. Lick. And set up Swords Dance. Oop. Hello. There's the Mega Drain. Okay. And then we can Lick the Gengar. Lick the Gengar again. It's gone. Okay. We have to Lick the Golbat. Oh, we crit. We parried. I should have put the Golbat to sleep, probably. Is it going to just only use Toxic? That's actually hilarious in this case. I don't think Razor Leaf is going to do much. Yeah. Okay. Lick. I should have saved the PP ups for Lick. Oh, for Mimic. This isn't terrible, though. As long as we get a crit with Razor Leaf, it's kind of fine damage. Come on. Oh, I missed. Come on. The defense drop is rough, but it does mean we one-shot this Gengar. Come on, Pea-Shooter. Oh, he crit! Come on, Pea-Shooter. Nope. Oh! Lick the Snick. Yeah, if I had a couple more... I don't have any PP ups or nothing. I can't use Toxic, unfortunately, on this. I could have saved Wrap instead of Sleep Powder, but it makes it even more dangerous for setup, which is what I was worried about, because it... the para. Let's look, even itself does indeed. Yeah, because if we kept Wrap, we would have an extra damaging move. We could give up Razor Leaf except for the fact that I need it for the Cloyster and for the Sand Slash. It's decent damage still. It's probably actually just about as good as Wrap, because it is more accurate. Lick. Go back to sleep, Gengar. No. Gengar. Don't you dare. Come on. Go to sleep. There you go. But if I had like 2 more uses of Lick, I think we would be in a slightly better spot here. Because it would mean that we have more guaranteed knockout for Golbat and Arbok. Parad and... Oh, there's a Super Potion again. Okay. I have to use Razor Leaf again on Arbok. It's not terrible. Arbok getting a crit is not ideal. All of her Super Potions are also not ideal. Okay. Do I outspeed? I definitely don't outspeed. Ooh. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't outspeed that Gengar ever. That Gengar's always going to be an issue. Huh. Misty Powder's over. Kinda. Not terrible. Oh no, you're crying your Ash Ketchum off about your cat? I was seeing you talking about your cat earlier. Okay. Why is Snake the only danger in this run? The F, right? It's very strange for that to be the concern. There's really just not a better option from Gengar to steal. Lick is at least super effective. It's not great against the others. But free setup and then a knockout there is great. Should probably be sleeping the Golbat. Do I actually have enough? I don't have enough. So I don't think I can't two-shot the Arbok here with Lick. Sleep Powder is definitely the way. Oh, we dodged this Hypnosis. Okay, that's cool. The swap to Gengar. Oh, and it's a one-shot. Okay, that was what I was wanting to test. So we have a one-shot on the last Gengar too. Great stuff. Let's just put the Arbok to sleep. We should be sleeping this Arbok, and then that will give us more turns to attack without para. Okay, we can one-shot the last Gengar. That's actually fantastic news. Okay, I don't feel terrible about that now. I mean, Agatha is going to be a bit of a menace, but the problem is we don't have any moves really to use against her. We are going to level up mid-battle. I don't think it matters that much, because I think we outspeed. We can get to 65 though. Let's get to 65. That will guarantee that we don't level up, just in case. And then we should... Oh, we already full restored. I should Elixir. Okay. Let's test the Lance Battle. The random search might be necessary. MT cannot lie. If I sleep the Arbok, I think we have a much better chance. I wasn't doing that. The Razor Leaf is okay damage. I just need to make sure I sleep the Arbok. And then I think we're okay. I just want to make sure, because if he misses a hypnosis too, after the switch, he just misses a hypnosis or uses Dream Eater, which is totally possible. We just get the one shot, which is great. Okay, so I need to... Let's mimic Hyper Beam first turn here. Sleep Powder again. And then Swords Dance. We do have the outspeed there at 65, which is great. Oop, I should have... You know what? Thank you for the extra badge boost. You know what? Have a Hyper Beam. 733 attack. Do not stand in my way. Pea Shooter shall destroy all. Oh my gosh. The Hyper Beam is wrecking his team. I mean, that's just really satisfying. That's really fun. Okay, cool. Free rare candy so we don't level up mid-battle. And then I think we're good. I have Rest still. I don't think Rest makes a lot of sense on this moveset. Bellsprout doesn't have enough health to really use Rest very well. Oko Lance. Those are some really big peas that is shooting. Oh, of course. This thing is a menace. Okay, let's Sleep Powder this thing. Oh, let's Sleep Powder. Is he only going to use Poison Sting? I would still not like the damage if possible. We're going to Mimic Earthquake. He sees I'm Grass type, which is probably why he's using Poison Sting. I'm wondering if that means he doesn't see that I'm Poison type to also use Earthquake. I mean, I'm okay with that. Oh, I didn't mean to use Earthquake. I should set up. Go to sleep. Set up. Set up. And Razor Leaf. For the easy KO there. Oh, I do outspeed. Ho-ho! I do outspeed. That's a one-shot easy. Nice. Okay. This is the one that could be a little bit annoying. Because I might take a few hits here. Dang. That's some chunky damage. I can use Razor Leaf to preserve my Earthquakes, but I think I'm going to have plenty. The full setup actually means Executor is not a problem. So we genuinely don't need Wrap. As long as Cloister goes down to one hit, which it does. Okay, good. And free win. Okay, cool. 144.44, and that was the first run. We'll do one more. I do think that works. We can cut out some of the extra fumbling around there and the extra explaining for the second run. We have to cut off 30 minutes. I was talking for a lot of that, but still. Might be a tough ask to get under 115. So what does this mean? We needed at least level 57 going into Elite Four with only... How many rare candies did we use before that? Because we had 7 left. Meaning we used 4? How many rare candies did I use? For Giovanni. Because I went into the battle... Level 51, I used 4 to get to 55. And that was fine. Quite frankly, I probably could have skipped the training in Giovanni's gym and just used 5 rare candies. That would mean that I have 1 less rare candy, so I would go into to Lance's fight at 64 and the champion fight at 65. Because I would not have as many rare candies for that last bit. I think that would be fine. Because that one level from 65 to 66 shouldn't change much. We outsped Alakazam by a fair amount. That would cut a couple of minutes for all of those battles. That would be good. Blaine was possible at 48, but it's gonna be messy the second time. I can already feel it coming. You have lots to do. Yup. It's gonna be D tier. I feel it in my soul, people are saying. I hope not. Swords Dance Hyper Beam is always busted, 100%. Yeah, Rep may be useless at the end. I don't think Sleep Powder would hit every single time. Yeah, Sleep Powder is 75% accurate. It's not bad. Bellsprout couldn't probably do like a 120, maybe 117. Yeah, probably, which would, I think, put it C tier. Let's pop up the tier list. So we're going to do this one more time. Yeah. 120-ish will put it about on the same pace as like Scyther and Beedrill, which probably is not far off where it would be. With insane luck, I think it could get even faster, but it relies a lot on luck. It's not a very dependable playthrough. Okay. I definitely have some places I think I can clean it up a little bit. And then we're going to be just aiming for all of the benchmarks that we were talking about before. There's not really a way to outspeed Sabrina without using just all of our rare candies too early or spending way too much time training. So Sabrina's a little bit of a toss-up, but our level up, like our level marks are going to be go to Brock as quickly as possible, except we're going to add the Light Year Trainer in just for a little bit of experience. I could knock out some Pokemon if I encounter them early to try and maximize our level for the Route 3. I don't think it mattered too much. I think it was fine not having Wrap right away at Route 3. So that would put us level 10 for Brock, about level 20 for Misty. Surge is a toss-up at 28. It's kind of hit and miss, but better to fight him probably than not. The next big one was we needed level 33 for Pokemon Tower. And then, I'm saying all this out loud so I remember. Then we needed 43-ish for Rival 5. It actually went really well. I could see that happening at level 40. But why skip the training there? It's kind of the best place for us to train as far as things go. Because we need Swords Dance anyway. Erica's a breeze once you have Swords Dance. Training on bike route's a little bit rough, but not impossible. Just slow. I think we made the right choice of minimum battles there. I think honestly I'll skip some of the fighting train. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I just fight the fighting trainers with Razor Leaf until we hit 37. That might be faster and more reliable on bike route. I don't know. That's an option though. That's an option depending on what level we're at exactly when we get there. But yeah, and then Blaine 48, it's possible. It's not great, but it's possible. No Flamethrower, no Confuse Ray from the Ninetales is kind of necessary. Find a Mimic PP. Yes, we definitely need a few more uses of Lick, which means I will use only one PP up on Wrap. Keep the last two, I think, so we have 12 uses of Mimic, which should be much better for Agatha, because then we're not having to use as much Razor Leaf, which would definitely be a benefit for Agatha. And then it's luck against Blaine, it's luck against Sabrina, it's luck against Giovanni, not too bad. Luck against Agatha. But besides all of those issues, Bellsprout's great. Okay, we're going to do one more run. We're going to start this from the top. And we're going to crush this next playthrough. We're going to get it done in 1 hour and 15, right? Easy, no problem. We got this. We had a lot of resets because of poor Bellsprout. Select B to clear our save data. All right, final run. Not the ominous music. We have the ominous music. Do we need a happier music here? All right, there's happier music. Give us good vibes. The Gets This music is good, but we need happy vibes. We need good luck. We need happy vibes. We need to not die to a Caterpie in Viridian Forest. Please. Please don't have it happen again. Dennis out. All right. Set our settings here. Test our timer. Lovely. 3, 2, 1, go. I'm locking in. No nicknames, no nothing. We are going to be speeding through this as quickly as humanly possible, at least for me. Hey, Bellsprout, how you doing? Good, buddy. I will save before that mandatory bug catcher, but If we reset once, I think I'm happy enough with that. If we reset more than that, I might start the run over because it's not very long to get to that point. We have to beat this Eevee though. Oh my goodness gracious. Please use a tail whip. Nope. Okay, we got to reset that. Because I don't think we want Vaporeon. Do we? No, because it affects our level too much. We can't do that. Okay, we got to start this again. We need a win there. We can't have such an unlucky start. That's no good. No good at all for us. We definitely could probably take the Vaporeon team. The problem would just become we have a Ninetales to deal with then. Instead of a Flareon. The Flareon's not a problem. Ninetales could be because it's a lot faster. And I don't like that idea. And we wouldn't have a Cloyster anymore. Would have a Vaporeon, but that might be actually a bigger issue than the other way around. Oh my gosh. Please, Tail Whip. 4 tackles in a row, good sir. We won the lab battles the first times. No sweat. Come on, Bellsprout. Come on, Bellsprout. Let's go. Give me the luck I need. Whoop, one step too far. Well, maybe that changes our RNG luck. We get a couple of useless tail whips, maybe. This Eevee is out for blood 100%. Gotta head out, Cosmic. Have a fantastic night. Thank you for hanging in there as long as you did. I know it's late for you. You're amazing. Like, sub, join the Discord, and check out the merch. Cosmic out. Much love, Cosmic. All right, we got to beat this Bellsprout. I mean, this Eevee with this Bellsprout. Come on. Come on, just Tail Whip one time. What is with Eevee not using Tail Whip anymore? Just a couple of Tail Whips is all I'm asking for. It's like this Eevee is just now decided that Bellsprout cannot pass. You shall not pass. Eevee is kind of stupid. Eevee is actually so much better than the other starters from Red and Blue. Because it has Stab Tackle in the lab, it's actually pretty hard to beat at times. And I think the fact that Pikachu also gets a stab move is the only reason that it's like kind of fair. I mean, we have Stab Vine Whip, but Tackle's genuinely not a bad... Okay. Missed a tackle. That gives us a free win. Oh, we crit. Not a free win, but we got it. All right, let's go, Bellsprout. Pidgey, get away from me. We will need a Pidgey when we come back through. Oh my gosh, so many encounters. Ah! We are gonna have to go down there to catch a Pidgey because the forest Pidgeys cannot be trusted. They're slightly higher level. The level 4. Ooh, I actually might knock this out because this will get a 7. Nice. That's actually great for us. Makes it a little bit easier to win that forest battle. Okay. So we'll get our Pokeball. We don't actually get free Pokeballs at the start in Gen 1, so I have to actually go buy them. But I have a better... Oh, goodness. Excuse me. I need to get through. I have a better chance of getting the Pidgey at the level I need it in Route 1 than I do in the forest. Because anything higher level has Sand Attack and can ruin our lives. So... we're just going to look for a Pidgey right quick, because I do think this is going to be the fastest way, because any Pidgey basically from this grass should work fine. Need one more of those. There we go. Pokeball. Boom. Lovely. We have our flyer. Okay. In theory... oh, my goodness. In theory, we could also encounter one in the forest. However, it has to be that specific level 4 or lower Pidgey. And I didn't want to chance it. The forest Pidgeys cannot be trusted. I love it. Thank you, Warren. Oh, that was crazy routing again. So now I can actually avoid the grass except for... A single Caterpie. Excuse me, Caterpie. I would like to get through here. I'm actually going to pick up a couple of these potions. There's the level 4 Pidgey that we needed, but you know what? That's fine. Because there's the level 8 Pidgey, and this could be bad. Okay, we're fine. Because the level 8 or the level 6 Pidgeys are just scary. Because we need to set up to even do decent damage against Pidgey, having Sand Attack ruins our lives about that. There's the potion. Use a potion and then save. We will accept one reset here, and that is it. If there's a ton more, please, goodness gracious, use some string shots. Okay. Now we have got it. Let's go. That gives us level 8, which is what we wanted. I will heal here. Brock's actually the easier one. Light Years Trainer could give us a little bit of trouble. So I'll heal first, and then we won't heal after Light Years Trainer. That time I got reincarnated as a plant and licked the world to death. That's exactly what it is. I think I needed 2 growths here. The crit is not appreciated, Diglett. Good, sir. There we go. Okay, and then we can potion again and Brock. Do. Annie, you're wild for that. If someone licked me, I would bust. That's crazy. Not the bind. Okay, bide is fine. 4 minute and 38 second Brock. Not bad at all for kind of having a goofy Pidgey catch situation. If I was using Scott's setup and controlled the encounters for the forest and had all of that, like, you know, like he does there, it'd be a lot smoother to catch that Pidgey. But because I do not guarantee the encounters and that I guarantee a level 4 Pidgey, it makes it a little bit funny to make that happen. Probably could have just growthed twice there. Brush wrap. Lovely. Drop that Shrek Bellsprout. Just keep wrapping. There you go. I will potion here just for good measure because he scares me a little bit. Youngster Joey. Good saying. Do you need horny jail? I don't think that's eligible for horny jail. Just keep wrapping this Ekans. Do not let it do anything, for I do not trust the snake. Okay, so this trainer was actually fine, surprisingly, because we can set up growth. And then Vine Whip, I think, one shot after 2. Yeah. And then, oh, excuse you. Multiple misses there. Okay. That was not ideal, but it works. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. There we go. Growth, Vine Whip. Vine Whip. Probably could have set up even more there. Poison Powder. Vine Whip. Actually, not even a problem. Is Metapod's special lower than Caterpie's? I do not know. Spearow, please do not peck me. No, please. Okay. Let's heal. And I will still probably face that super nerd. I will not knock out the Geodudes this time because that seemed like that was a mistake last time because I did not have enough moves. Vine Whip. I probably should set up even more, but I'm a little worried about overdoing it. Okay. I'm racing now. Let's go. Okay. I don't really want Mega Punch. I don't want to fight that hiker. I'm not the hiker, the rocket. I do want to fight this this hiker coming up. Definitely want that. Because he's great experience. And then we have to growth and wrap. I don't think we're going to get sleep powder. We might get sleep powder in time for Team Rocket. Actually, I think we do. I only have 3 Vine Whips again. Hey, Clefairy. How you doing? Fancy seeing you here. Come, Bellsprout. Let's go. Okay. I will potion once here. This trainer is not terribly strong. I'm going to growth. Pound is not a huge concern. Poison powder was disabled. That's fine. That should be maybe enough badge boosts for wrap to be good. It's good enough. Do I outspeed here? I do not. Let's just go for a Vine Whip and try to knock this thing out quick. There we go. Sleep powder over poison powder. Sure. We love sleep powder. Okay. I'll try to get one more stack of badge boost and then chip away at this coughing. There we go. Vine Whip for Meowth still, which I like. Potion again. Team Rocket, let's go. Not terrible. 9 minutes 20 to Team Rocket. I will sleep powder this Ekans and then growth and growth. Uh-oh. Wrap. I missed. Just go away. Do not wrap me. Vine Whip twice. Oh, okay. That did good damage. Good stuff. Oh, I missed. I missed. Come on. Coughing doesn't do a lot of damage, but he's dodging the wraps like crazy. There we go. Okay. Sweet. We already shaved off almost 5 minutes. Because we figured out the early game. Sick. Okay. Let us heal and then knock out the trainers in Cerulean Gym and then fight Misty. Let's go. Coughing is just so beefy. It's a very defensive Pokemon. I should have used growth. I will use one here. So I want to knock out the Shelter. There we go. I have level 20 for this specific junior trainer because she's mean. And Vine Whip. All right, so that is easy win. Save. I don't think we even need to heal going into this because there's not much that Misty can do. I mean, I can sleep powder here even if we want to really make this work well for us. 4? Sure. I don't know if that one-shots with 4. Does not. Doesn't really matter, though. Okay. Easy win. No stun spore. Thank you very much. And let's go heal. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. We're cruising. Save, and this is our first really big question mark because the Spearow is mean. Growl is rough. Okay. Oh, crit. Okay. We are in a world of hurt, though. Okay, Rattata. I'm going to sleep powder this thing. We need to set up a couple more times. We have to use... Oh, there it is. Vine Whip. We have to use Vine Whip now. I think, though, with some setup, we kind of just win. Ooh, Growl. Okay, we're fine. Oh, good. Yep, channel page. I think the one in the description might be broken. I haven't checked it. Some of the links that are floating around on the channel have expired. I do not know for sure, but the one on the channel page works. Yeah, you can't post links, unfortunately, in the chat if that's what you're trying to do. Oh, missing wraps everywhere. Go, Bellsprout, go! We are much better paced than the first time around here. Almost got hit by a sand attack. I probably should have used one growth, but I was scared of sand attack. Savages. Good's losing her mind over there. Okay. Okay, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Whew, okay. That Zubat almost made us cry. I think I have to use, unfortunately, Growth and Vine Whip here. We're not making good pace because, I mean, we're still on a decent time, but the fact that we are out of wraps already, not great for us. Okay. Defense drops. Sir? Okay, let's heal up. Nice. Is that going to be enough to get through the rest of the route? I hope so. Savages. There he is. Oh, no. And wrap. Just one badge boost to upper upper damage literally for just a moment. Give me the Charmander. No nickname this time. Let's go. Okay. We are only at 15 minutes. We were just barely getting to Cerulean the first time at this point. We hadn't even beat Misty, I don't think. And we're already out here on Route 25. Crushing trainers like crazy. Let's do one growth here. Maybe a second one for just for funsies. And then we wrap. Oh, I don't think that's a 4-hit. Oh, it is with the crit. There we go. Nice. Bellsprout's actually doing quite well. One growth, I think, is what I did here. And then we have guaranteed one-shots with Vine Whip, even on Machop. I think, like I said before, not sure if it is or not. Without, nice to be sure, though. I will use one potion just to make sure if we get hit by Sand Attack, we're not. No Thunder Wave for Bellsprout. I wish! Oh, I wish. I mean, we do get Stun Spore, to be fair. This is almost as good. Oh, I spoke it into existence. Good golly. Okay. Whew. No issue. I will pick up this ether like I mentioned. It might be kind of nice. I will not be getting rest, so I'm not going to be picking up that ether. But I will get one, just for good measure. I like how it looks like he's saying hi. The way that I did the little side sprite there. Dance, Bellsprout, dance! Let's go! Okay. This trainer is spooky. But I think if all goes well like last time, no problems. Let's see. I will save just in case. Let's go! Let's growth a couple of times. Actually, I should sleep powder. Growth. That should be more than enough. Wrap this. Drowsy. Don't hit a confusion or hypnosis. No acid. Unfortunately, Bellsprout does not do acid today. I should heal because we have very limited moves. And we're going to have some serious limitations when we're in Vermilion. Okay. I'm gonna try to remember when we come back with the bike and we go up to Rock Tunnel to actually use the right exit for Cerulean there, which is actually the south exit through the cut tree. Okay. Please tell me. You just go to sleep. Yep. Okay. Wake up. Wrap. Okay, this is a 4 hit at least. So we have a chance to get one. Yes. Okay. Yes. Yay. Okay. Woo. That feels much better. I should have healed. Okay. We're just going to wrap the Spearow. You're not allowed to move, Spearow. Okay. And then we can sleep powder at the... Ooh! That was chunky. That was some serious damage. Okay. With that, I can buy some super potions, like last time, and then I can buy my repels. Here we go. Let's go. Okay. We need the super potions for frail Pokemon like this, because unfortunately, we will struggle without. I will potion twice, just use up our potions. I will drop a save just in case, because he was fairly easily beaten. Just go to sleep, sir. Growth. I think we did 4 last time. Oop, I didn't mean to wrap, but you know what? Then we Vine Whip. Okay, that's fine. Oh, the burn. The burn. That's unfortunate. Luckily, this is what we pick up that full restore for, because that's the first burn that we can really get in a run. Okay, let's go. Bellsprout doesn't do acid today. Bellsprout should never be doing acid. Yeah, I mean, probably shouldn't, but you know, you can't tell Bellsprout what to do. Nice crit. That was fantastic. We'll sleep powder this Rattata and just set up a couple of times for fun. And then Vine Whip. And Vine Whip. And Vine Whip. And Vine Whip. Easy peasy. Okay. And with that, we can talk to the captain and we can head to Surge. Unfortunately, we are slightly lower level because we didn't fight the extra sailor. Which is probably not ideal. It might have been a good chance, but we're also very low on moves anyway. So try matter with dig and then also with cut. Okay, and then we can cut the tree. Go here. We will see. Super potion. Bellsprout. I will move these up here as well as repels. Okay. Ooh, I need to also use the ether. Wait. Okay. There we go. Let's just give this a shot. We're gonna sleep powder. There's the growl. Okay. Growth. He's still asleep. There's the free Vine Whip. Thunderbolt does nothing. Win. Easy win. Okay. Lovely. No issues against Surge. Fantastic. Fan-frickin-tastic. Bellsprout's in love. And this man is in love with the Rapidash. Give me that bike voucher. Me Squirtle, no nickname. Let's go. And Cerulean. Let's go. Okay, so now we just need the bike. I'm gonna say it again. I want to use the other exit that I'm supposed to use. Okay. Let's use the bike. There we go. And I should be using this one right here because it's actually significantly faster. Okay, so this actually is a battle we can lose. So let's go. Okay, I do outspeed though, so I could probably hit a sleep powder. That might be what we do here. Try to get a little bit of badge boosting going on, so try to knock these out a little bit quicker. Okay. Nice. Okay. Wrap. I probably should have badge boosted one more time just to make that a 4 instead of a 5 hit. But that works. And we got out. Okay. That's all that matters. No reset. Do 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 do. Oop, 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 oop. I just missed wrap. Unfortunate, but can 3 hit the Weedle. $29. There we go. I'm actually going to fight this hiker because he has a few Pokemon and I can just Vine Whip them. Since I didn't fight one of the sailors, I do think that we're going to be a slightly shorter on experience, and I want to prevent that. He's an easy fight and should put us back where we were on track last time. Okay. Quick heal because we have very limited moves. And, oops, hop back on the bike. And drop a save just in case. Oop, I didn't use repel. Repel. Fight me, random dude. Let's go. Kind of scared of the Bone Club. He could do decent damage. As long as we hit the Sleep Powder, I can get 1 growth. I should have just Vine Whipped, honestly, because no reason to set up. It's all kind of the same. Well, it saves us a Vine Whip PP, so there's that. Okay. Vine Whip. Confusion. Vine Whip. No problems. Super Potion. Now, this junior trainer could actually cause us a status, so we're going to avoid that. That's actually not great damage from Wrap, but it will work because we outspeed. Okay, we can repel it right here in this little corner. That way we don't even get the dialogue box there. Now, normally I would not repel here because I actually don't want to do that right before this battle if I'm going to save. But since we outspeed and we just win here, no reason to save. Not much he could do anyway. I think we're just kind of free now. So I don't think there's much that can happen wrong in this battle, I say, as then all of the bad things happen. Right? Vine Whip. There we go. There's a level up. And knocked out. I could theoretically Vine Whip that, but no problem. Okay. With that, we are full health. I don't think I'm even going to heal in the Poke Center. I have enough wraps. Technically, it could go wrong, but since we're fighting this last, I think it's pretty okay. Since we just outspeed. Do I actually have enough for... I think I still have enough for the other trainer. Because I fought him to get level 33 quicker. Okay, and wrap. You're not allowed to move, muck. And we'll use the last Vine Whip. Why not? Wrap was disabled. There we go. He disabled my Wrap. Good sir. There we go. 32. Oop, I want to be this spot specifically. No. We'll just go to... the elixir. Oh, this is harder with the bike. There we go. Probably not worth to use the bike there. I've seen people do that. I tried it, but if you're actually timing out those spots, it's a little harder on the bike to get those items. Excuse me. Pardon me. Okay, I'll save before I go and do the rocket hideout, but I think things are very much going much nicer. I think one growth gives us a 2-shot. Oh, actually, without growth, we might have had a 2-shot. Fascinating. Oh, hello. Don't miss a rat, please. I don't think there's any other battles we take in here. Oh, there actually is one, so I do need to heal once. Okay. We will go get this item. There is an extension I can use that actually will help play the music of the location we're in Gen 1 when I'm there. It's what Scott uses and other Gen 1 solo runners and speed runners often use for their setup. I kind of like the random music because when we're playing like longer, it just means we can hear more different generations and stuff, which is nice. But yeah, what do you guys think? Would you prefer only Gen 1 music, or is it fun to have a mix of the generations? Okay, and we can dig out of here. Mix is fun. Yeah, okay. I'm glad we're on the same page. Sell. Okay, so we don't need this. We don't need the... Oop, we do need that. The 4 nuggets. Oops, 4 nuggets. Yes, okay. We don't need Bide. We don't need Thunderbolts. We don't need TM7. We did not need TM10. I held on to it the whole time. It was not at all relevant. Okay, and then we need 10 super repels. And then I need my 2 Pokedolls. And I can get my fresh water this time and buy 3 Carbos and a calcium. That feels like a good thing to do. I could probably have done a whatchamacallit? A protein as well instead, but you know, since we're not setting up really, we're just vibing with special moves for the most part. I figured the calcium makes sense. Also, it prevents a little bit of damage from psychic moves, which is nice. Oh, what am I doing? Trying to make Bellsprout fly. Let me through. Have a bottle of water. Poor guy doesn't even have a bottle of water to drink. Bottle of water. Okay, this should put us at 33 mid-fight here against Blue, which is exactly what we were at last time. And should be good. 31 minutes. Not bad at all. Cole says, MTI called the tactical nucleon good to get the Ring of Power? No. Not good. Actually, is probably not the smartest thing to do. Because if Firo mimicked my... whatchamacallit? Sleep powder, I would actually be very sad with the mirror move. Okay, I think Vine just makes more sense against all of these. There we go. There's Razor Leaf. Boom. Lovely. Razor Leaf now. Razor Leaf and Razor Leaf. And now we can go teach Swords Dance because we don't need growth anymore. Okay. Let me Super Potion. And let me actually save right here, because this first trainer does have a risk to knock us out. And then we can move the Super Repel up. There, okay. Let's see how this goes. Razor Leaf has got to come through for us here. The statuses and the confusion are not great for us. Oh, no crit. Okay, come on. Come on, Bellsprout. Oh, not a miss, too. Okay, Nightshade is not the worst thing. There we go. Good job, Bellsprout. Okay. Elixir. Grab this HP up because we have no HP. Another elixir. And heal. Okay. Good stuff. I'll save before these two. After learning, I'm going to get nuked. Oh no, anyways. I mean, like you said, you wanted to be put out of your misery. Oh no! Just like Bellsprout. I just got what I deserved. Excuse me, ghost. Can I beat you this time? Bellsprout's first loss is to Confusion on a Ghastly. Unfortunate. I probably should have beaten both of these Ghastlies before using my repel. It's fine. Poke it all. I will save again here. We had some issues with the R-Box. I think we just gotta sleep. Put the R-Box to sleep every time. Just no funny business. We just one-shot Meowth, which is nice. We're still speed tied here, which is unfortunate for Rap because it does mean that we're not guaranteed to get the outspeed. Whatever. Oh, the Rap really does nothing there. Goodness, wheezing and coughing are both real bulky. They got good defense. Which is funny, because they're like supposed to be kind of just clouds of gas. Why is their defense so high? Weezing's actually a pretty good Pokemon in Gen 1 too. Its special's not bad. It's kind of decent. As far as things go. Okay. So we can do a little bit of training on the bike route. We need to get to 37. That's what we did last time. What I could do, because the poison types are pretty slow, I could fight... yeah, I don't want to use a repel here. This is the one repel I could skip if I use more in another location, because we only need a few steps of grass and it's not the end of the world. I'm going to... Oh, he has a Graymer. This one has a Graymer. Oh, man. Poison types are always such a pain to knock out. It's the guy behind him that has the fighting types. There we go. Because they'll go down much easier and much quicker and give me, even though less experience, enough experience where they're still probably worth fighting over the poison types. I believe you have a Mankey. All the cue balls is what we're looking for. And then there's this guy. Oh, I missed. There's the Razor Leaf. Attack Rose. Rage isn't that scary anyway. Your rage is pathetic. Ever punch a cloud of gas? I guess that's true. They are difficult to punch. In a different way. They're not like rock hard like Brock. But they're just difficult to inflict damage upon. Do I not have any healing items? I do not appear to have any healing items. Well, that's unfortunate. There's the PB up. Okay. I'll save, I guess. I still want to fight these two, and they won't do a lot of damage to me, but I'm quite low. Woo! Okay. Yeah, without any healing items, I cannot go more than that at the moment. We're just going to hope for no encounters. Oh, I said no. Silly me. I turbo B most of the time and not A, even though like A closes more windows, but like it's more likely to accidentally teach moves and all sorts of things. So I kind of get scared about turboing A, so I just turbo B. But then you say no to things, it's all a problem. Okay, protein, 15 items in the bag, not bad. Gold teeth, and none of that was a problem. Lovely, okay. Let's go ahead and dig out of here. Let's go to Sylph. I will probably need to fight one extra person in Sylph to get to 43. If that's still the plan, which I think it should be. Hey, Viral Norm. Welcome back. So far, so good. 38 minutes. And we're in Sylph. Got 3 badges. We're just putting off Erica for a little bit longer until we get Swords Dance. I don't think that this guy's any threat, really. He's another fighting trainer. The fighting trainers are easy. Easy peasy. Look at that. Lovely stuff. That's the word of the night, apparently. Lovely. Okay, I could fight him quite effectively as well. He's decent experience. Make up for the trainer I wanted to fight. Supersonic is a problem a little bit. Okay. And I miss a Razor Leaf. I said it was easy. Prove me right, please. Okay. Maybe not so easy. Use all of my vitamins that I picked up. Okay. Want all of the vitamins. This might be risky. I have sleep powder. Oh my gosh. Okay. Come on, crit Razor Leaf. There we go. Oh no, come on. Oh, it's disabled. Okay, well, we're just going to wrap forever. Slowly wrapping the muck. Okay. Can I beat an Arbok at this health? I hope so. I hope so. Because that's going to be our next opponent here. On floor 5, we have the Arbok trainer. I probably will actually save. I probably should have taken one more step down, but you know, here we are. Okay. Do I outspeed? I don't outspeed, but I can still put him to sleep. Yeah, okay, we're good. Woo! Okay, that gets us access to the healing room as well as this protein. But we do need some more experience still. I do think that we need to go to the healing room first. Well, we could hyper potion anyway. I think healing room and saving the healing item makes more sense because sleep powder should make it. Very safe. I mean, Wrap was also totally fine there too. Okay. Machop will get one. Oop. Never mind. We just one shot. Okay, cool. I was a little scared, but we were fine. There was nothing to be scared about. Okay, so we want the protein. Is there anything else we want to use at the moment? I'm saving the PP ups for Mimic. I'm going to save before I fight this guy because he is one of the Rocket Brothers. We're going to sleep powder. There we go. We're just going to wrap like crazy. Are we slightly faster than last time? Because I didn't think we outsped the Golbat last time. Oh, I didn't need to do that. Ah! Oh bother. Luckily, we have growth set up. Okay. Goodness gracious. Please knock out this Hypno. There we go. Good job, Bellsprout. Oh my gosh. That was scary. Getting put to sleep is not great. We are so squishy. Go to sleep. Razor Leaf. I should just be attacking. This I could probably put to sleep because I can growth and up my damage from wrap significantly. It's still not great damage. It's a little bit better. Okay. Save again here. This gives us 40. No reason to cut the training though at this point, because it does seem just a little silly. Probably should have set up honestly there. As long as no miss, we're fine anyway. Okay. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Okay. Since I have the potion, I can go actually continue on here. Let's get to 43. Let me set up a little bit. I do outspeed, so I might as well set up all the way up. I set up one too many. I set up one too many. I set up one too many. Oh no. Okay. I didn't teach sword dance yet. That's what I'm missing here. I need to go get sword stance. Dude. Well, at least that worked. Yeah, let's go get sword stance right now. And then we can go to the healing room and then I already fought you. Sword stance, okay. Woo! Sword dance. Bellsprout. The place of growth. Okay. Fantastic. It's floor 7, 8, 9. Free heal. Continue back to floor 3. Go down to floor 2. And just continue where we left off. Yes, sword stance. Ah, parad. That's unfortunate. Oh no. Okay, come on, Magneton. Okay, play nice. 3 hits. Okay. Good gracious. Okay, where's my full restore? It's hard because, like, the easiest ones to beat are the ones that don't give a lot of experience for Bellsprout, unfortunately. Oh, not a confuse ray. No, 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 no. Okay. So we're at level 41. We have an easy... well, I'm disabled now, so I cannot use my wrap. However, Razor Leaf is just good. Disabled no more? Doesn't even matter. Actually, now it matters. Now I'll wrap. There's 42. No to slam. Abandoned learning slam. Okay, there's one more. This is floor 4, floor 5. On floor 5, did I get this already? Okay. There's one more trainer right here. So fight this guy, and then that might be enough. Get rid of this Magneton. Sword Stance gets coughing, just because why not, I guess. And we just continue training. Okay. We need a little bit more. I need another level. I skipped one trainer somewhere, but this guy's gonna be easy to beat. 43? Still no 43. Okay. That's rude. Fine. We'll just go to blue. We're very close. Let's go heal real quick. Let's go to blue. It's good enough. We'll level up immediately in the blue battle, but Let's go. There's 43. Okay. Cloyster. Oh, Cloyster did not get crit that time. Sleep powder. There we go. Now I can set up Swords Dance. We'll just 2 is fine. Whew, okay. Oh, we missed. Oh no. It would have been fine if we didn't miss the wrap at the key moment. Someone kill my keyboard. Oh no, the keyboard. It's rising up against you. We didn't crit the Sand Slash this time. What is with the missing the crits? Come on. There we go. Sleep powder. Oh, sleep powder. Swords Dance. Swords Dance. Swords Dance. Wrap. Okay, come on. Don't miss. There we go. Don't miss. Yay. There we go. Done and dusted. Fantastic. Okay. We have, I believe, 2 different. We have a hyper potion and a max potion. Perfect. More heals this time. We love it. Okay. I think we're like 20 minutes ahead, roughly, of where we were last time. Am I right with that? That might be correct. And we outspeed Arbok now, so now it's just completely trivial. Do 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 do. Just gonna sleep powder. Oh, sleep powder to Nidorino just for a little bit of extra insurance that it won't do any damage to us. And rep and rep and rep. Okay. Just continue. Oh, wrapping. There we go. I think from here it's basically free because I don't think Nidoqueen can do much. Oh, except a para. I spoke too soon. I think I saved before Team Rocket, luckily. The para from Nidoqueen indeed was enough to do that. Nope. Double sleep powder was silly. We can get still all the way set up with Swords Dance. Why not? Do 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 do. Nidoqueen can in fact do a lot. In fact, for example, she can make me gay. Well, she can also body slam me into complete submission, apparently. Curious how each element automatically adjusts for every move you make in the game. That is a fantastic question. I have made a lot of this with an HTML script that runs behind the scenes. Oops. That updates a lot of this out of a software called GameHook, which is grabbing the real-time data from the emulator. I'm so silly. I'm misclicking like crazy in this fight now. I should have saved beforehand. I need to sleep the Nidoqueen. I didn't realize how much of a problem it would be. So can your wife MT? Ayo. Okay, I definitely need to... I'm going to save before Giovanni this time. I need to respect Giovanni a little bit more. That Nidoqueen never gave me a problem in the first run. It's my mistake now that I'm not giving it the respect it deserves. Save. And I will actually use that max potion. I shocked you, but very interesting. It's all good, Conman. Okay, Swords Dance. Okay. Yeah, fortunately, having the speed boost from Koga would actually make it so we would probably outspeed that Nidoqueen. And it's not going to happen otherwise. It could be that Razor Leaf is just a better move here. Yeah, Razor Leaf just is the move here. I thought that was a mistake last time. No, it was correct. Okay. Now we can go fight Erica. Let's heal up first. And then we can just go straight to Koga's battle. Like I said before, I was worried about Koga because of his psychic moves in yellow. Not even a concern, not even an issue. I will still heal before, save before this battle. And I did heal before this battle. Just in case there's a status or something that happens. But we can sleep powder the Weepin' Bell. It's gonna stay asleep this time. And just wrap. I was trying to guarantee that we have a 2-shot on everything to minimize the chance we could miss like that. There we go. Erica, let's go. Not much you can do. I mean, I could try to put her to sleep just to, oh my gosh, minimize the turns that she's stalling. Just so she's not using bind. There we go. And now it should just 2-shot everything. Lovely stuff. Good job, Bellsprout. Let's go. Okay. I did not, in fact, need Wrap and Toxic, because actually the biggest hurdle, really, for the late game is Agatha. And I guess Blaine, but the problem with Blaine is that he's faster. Because once we can set up a little bit, it's actually not that bad. Okay, so can we get 47 here in a very satisfying way? 2 sleeping drowsies, I'll take it. Okay, that should be plenty. Hopefully this is gonna bode well for our Koga battle. I am believing in the luck of the music. It is telling me that it'll be an easy peasy match. I don't think I have a healing item though. I might have to go out and there we go. And done. Okay. We are not quite... Oh my gosh, we're very close, but not quite where we needed to be for level 47. Not that it matters. Except the badge boosting would be nice. Okay. I'm gonna fight this guy. There's 47. Okay, you're just gonna badge boost me anyway, and then we're just gonna wrap. Okay. Let's go, Koga. Koga time. I don't know what time I was at last time with getting to Koga, but I feel like I was much behind this pace. Oop. There's the psychic. Okay, no stat drop. Very important. I was afraid of the stat drops. Okay. There's the X attack. I missed the wrap. Okay, come on. Oh my gosh, I got to reset on Koga. 2 misses on the Venomoth is bad news bears. Okay. No stat drop. Please go to sleep. Stay asleep while I set up all the way, please. And, oh, the crit is not very nice. There we go. Some crits are not very nice because when you crit in Gen 1, it bypasses the setup and it uses your base stats instead of the setup stats. Not great for us in this situation, but... Oh, come on. Wrap. It wasn't an issue before. As long as we hit both wraps, I think we win. Oh my gosh. That's not enough. That's not good. Special drop is rough. Come on, Bellsprout. Sleep. Good. 3 sword stances. Good. And then we wrap, and we just don't miss anymore on Venomoth specifically. Venonats are not as bad to miss on. Venomoth is very bad. And if we can get a 4-hit on Venomoth, that'd be even better. There's the X attack. Okay. There's the 4-hit. Okay, we're good. Literally so easy when that all works out. Okay. Okay, we gotta go get strength. Oop, wrong way. There we go. Excuse me, pardon me. Surf for Squirtle, and then also strength for Squirtle. Squirtle is always our strength. Okay, and now we're ready to face Blaine, really is the next thing up on the docket here. I probably will face the trainer I was thinking of before this time, in order to get a little extra experience that I was talking about. Because there's one trainer here in the mansion that is pretty good experience. And that is this guy. Oh my gosh. Just go to sleep, please. So I can set up my Swords Dance in peace. There we go. I do not want any confusion. I don't want any paralysis. I want to knock you out, oh my gosh, as quickly as possible. And get to level 48. Efficiently. Okay, cool. That was much better. I'm gonna go this way and grab this item, and then we're gonna use all the vitamins. Okay, that is all the vitamins we picked up along the route. Everything is fantastic. Time to go face Blaine. We are gonna need some luck for Blaine. Wish me luck. Okay, and dig out of here. All right. Just heal up just to be at maximum everything for Blaine because he's scary. Let's go. Oh, missed the thing. Okay. Blaine is going to be a challenge. There's not much we can do about this except we could hope for a sleep powder, which is probably the way to go. Ooh, okay. Failed tail whip, okay. Speed tie. And now we just wrap. Now we outspeed. I think we outspeed everything. We just cannot miss. Please do not miss. Okay. Woo! First try on Blaine. We survived barely. But you know what? That's a win. That is a win. Okay. We have Sabrina now. Sabrina is going to be very much a gamble. Not much we can do about that. I mean, the one thing we could do about it is fight the trainers in this other gym to get 50. Not that it'll make a huge difference. Not worth the time, probably. Because we just need to be level 50 for... Okay. We landed the sleep powder. We got a free full setup. If we can get lucky, as long as we land one wrap, we knock all of these out. 3 hits? No. Doesn't matter. Crazy luck against Sabrina. That's making up for our bad luck earlier. That's crazy. That's actually insanely good luck. Okay, let's heal real quick. I don't think we really needed to do that, but we're going to do prep for a couple of battles here in a row. if I can get lucky and not take any damage, I will just be able to walk right to Giovanni. So, still chances to get a good time, though? Absolutely. I think that we could make 115 if Giovanni is super quick. We could still be on track to be B tier, which would be awesome. If we crit this Machoke, lovely. Okay. Once again, it's the word of the day for some reason. 50 is fine. We're going to take it because we're going to use 5 rare candies here. We're going to save. We're going to lock that in. That gives us the outspeed that we need. And everything is golden. Guard spec, perfect. Literally could not have scripted it any better. Razor Leaf here. We have the outspeed against Persian. I missed one, but it's fine. We just got badge boosted even more. Okay, we're just going to perfectly land every wrap. It's not going to be a problem. And we're going to outspeed and we're going to hit the Razor Leaf. No problem. Okay, yeah, we have potential for a 115. It's possible. Because we got 11 minutes-ish left on the clock. We have one battle against Rival. We'll use 3. Yeah. That works out perfectly. 3 rare candies before Lorelei. This should get us to 57. 3 rare candies before Lorelei. Oh, I did set up there last time, but I don't think it really matters. Oop. As long as we don't miss a wrap. Get out of here. Okay, there we go. We can Sleep Powder at the Magneton then, and then we can Swords Dance here. Wrap should be powerful enough now to knock out Kadabra in 2 hits, which is exactly what we need. And then same for Flareon. Oh no, 4 hits. That's fine. That's fine. Level 57. Lovely. Word of the day. Let's go. I'm not even going to heal because we didn't do any training in Victory Road. There's no reason to go back and heal. I will use the bike. Try to speed us up here a little bit. Okay. Surf. Let's go Bellsprout. Come on, Bellsprout. I believe in you, buddy. Little Bellsprout is really putting in some work. Super Repel and Strength, but no Bite quite yet, because we do need the last rare candy. Because 65 versus 66 should not make a big difference at all for damage ranges against Champ, because we are already over the damage rounding, and we're all so set up. As long as that all works out, I think that we're fine. Okay. Because that shaves off enough time that I think B tier is possible. But it's going to be close. It's going to be really dang close. But we might have a new B tier target. Let's do this. Go, 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 go. Oh, I start getting, my fingers get a little twitchy at this point when I get really dialed in. And it's really easy to make a mistake. Got off the bike intentionally, get back on the bike. There we go. Boulder. Bike and strength and go. Okay, we got just under 8 minutes before the deadline for B tier. I think there's potential here. Heal Bellsprout. Buy some full restores. Reorganize the bag. Elixir's in the right spot, actually. Where's our rare candies? Here. Okay, I need to use 3 rare candies. That should leave us with 3. Save. I don't need Mimic yet, but I need to make sure I got it. Did I get it? I did not get Mimic. Missed one thing. Oop. Ah! Whatever, I'm just gonna walk. Bike's in a different place. Don't have room. Ah! Sabrina's lame TM. There we go. Okay. Go, 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 go. Go back to Indigo Plateau. Save. Okay. Now I for sure have everything I need. Let's go. Could have been bad without it. Go to sleep. Dugong. Swords dance. Swords dance. Swords dance. Wrap. Ah! And then Razor Leaf. Razor Leaf should one-shot the Cloister. Wrap. A few times. And then Razor Leaf to finish off the Slowbro. Wrap. Oh! Little spook. Oh my gosh. There's the reset. 2 missed wraps in a row. 2 missed wraps in a row. That'll do it. That'll do it. No. No, we're so close to beat here. Come on. Sleep powder. Swords dance. Swords dance. Ooh, woke up. Failed to rest. Come on, go to sleep. Go to sleep. Okay, I'm just gonna... Oh, it thinks rest is super effective. That's what it's doing. Okay, okay, that makes actually a lot more sense. I was like, what's happening? Why is it resting? Razor Leaf to knock it out from that range. Wrap. Oh, come on. There we go. It's literally a 2-shot. Oh, not another wrap miss. Wrap, come on. Oh no, you turn off your ad block for me? That's so kind of you. Okay, Swords Dance. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Fully set up, woke up, doesn't matter. Ah, I missed a wrap. Oh, and it crits. Oh my gosh. Okay. We cannot miss a single wrap now. Okay, we're gonna wrap now because he got an amnesia because... Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay. Woo! That one was a little spicy, but we made it. Okay. Okay. Still less than half the resets. Lorelei is going to be a nightmare. We've been watching our TV during our pre-420 sesh. Let's go. Awesome. That's cool, Dazed. I'm happy to be pre-game entertainment. I love it. Strength is decent there. No way. No way. Hiker got a win. Good for you, Hiker, I guess. That's insane. We missed the crit, and then he actually used strength, which is his best move here. If he had submission twice, we would have just taken the win. Rare Hiker W. Bellsprout, tough indeed, Indecisive Panda. Oh, and us missing the crits so much. Really tough. Okay. Agatha, you gotta play nice now. Please. Dear Arceus. I have the PP ups for this. Save. Okay. We're all good. We're all good. Let's go, Agatha. You got to go down in one time here. Let's go. Sleep powder. Nailed it. Mimic. Lick. Swords dance. Swords dance. Swords dance. Okay. Lick. Lick. Oh, computer, come on, Bellsprout. No, 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 no. Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, I don't think it's going to be possible. Lance is quick, but Champion has animations on. I don't think we're quite there. Mimic. Lick. Make sure I get that right. Swords Dance. Swords Dance. Sleep Powder. Ah, okay, we got the Sleep Powder. Okay, just never hit yourself in confusion, Bellsprout. You got this. Okay, I think we're gonna break confusion here. Confuse no more. Lovely. Lick can KO the Haunter. Golbat is asleep, so it will not do much. Okay, come on. Yes. There's 62. We need to make sure this Arbok goes to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, you big snake. Super Potion. I think we're in KO range. We are. Okay, awesome. There's the Dream Eater. We didn't get the damage. It's a roll. Oh, we're about a minute. I don't think it's possible, but we're gonna try. We're gonna give it a dang college try here. Okay. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. We'd have to do this quick. Sleep Powder, go to sleep. Trying to watch the text. We got 6, right? Plus 6. Then we just go. Oh, I don't think it's possible. 30 seconds. I think it takes 40 to beat Champion. Oh, okay. We didn't go down to a fly. That's good news. Okay. Yeah, not quite 115. Oh, it has the potential. It has the potential, but not quite this run. We got 2 unlucky in a couple of places. It's still going to be a really dang good finish for Bellsprout. Sleep Powder. Nope. Sleep Powder. Thank you. Stay asleep. Swords Dance. Swords Dance and Swords Dance. And then we're going to Mimic Earthquake. And then we're going to Razor Leaf, KO Sandslash. All of that setup. We are faster than Alakazam. Easy KO. Sleep Powder the Executor, so it can't do any damage to us. And then 2-shot with Earthquake. Slightly lower range on that one. I think we just 1-shot the Magneton, obviously, with Earthquake. Cloyster should go down as long as crit. Lovely. And, oh, not Razor Leaf. Oh, bother. We're fine though, right? Yep. There's the message. 115.52. Whew. Under 120, still freaking good though. Such a luck-based run. Still really solid for Bellsprout. Bellsprout has it tough. That is a tough run. It requires a lot of luck. And that's what's interesting about the 2-run strategy, roughly. Is like, I don't sit here and perfect every single run. The ones that take luck are going to... It's going to come out in the results a little bit. But a huge improvement over the first one. You never beat Yellow, you played Fire Red, Leaf Green. Those are some good games, though. Not as hard as Tangela? No. Definitely not as hard as Tangela. Really good. Close to, like, the best results of a first stage. The problem really just is how fragile it is. Because if it didn't need so much training just to, like, beat like, Agatha and Blaine and Sabrina, like, if we could get through those, like, 5 levels lower, Bellsprout would be amazing. Because the setup, the Swords Dance, the growth, like, it's just so good. But the frailty just really holds it back. But it shows you how good the evolutions could be. And I expect a lot out of Victory Bell. It's going to be insane. But the final results for Bellsprout, that is 1 hour, 15 minutes, and 52 seconds of real time. Game time of 4 hours and 30 minutes with 11 resets. And I believe at level 66 as well. I believe that puts us at the very top of the C tier. Let me pull up the tier list. See what we're working with here. Yeah, so that's the very top of the C tier ahead of Moltres. And that's a win. for the little Bellsprout to beat a legendary from Gen 1. Not bad. Not bad at all. So that means A, B, and C tier are perfectly rounded out with 10 Pokemon each. That's pretty satisfying. I like that. Everything's very evenly dispersed. Very nice. Cool. So a C tier finish for Bellsprout. With better luck, B tier is definitely possible. I think that 113 would be pretty possible with Bellsprout. It'd be tough to go much faster than that, considering how much luck it requires, unless you run it a million times. But I'm pretty happy with that for now. Huge improvement over the first one, so I will take it. I will take it. And with that, we now have, between A, B, and C tier, 30 Pokemon ranked. I think we're getting close to 60 Pokemon so far on the tier list. Making good progress through the decks so far. But we got to figure out what we're doing next week. I'm not exactly sure what day the stream will be next week. We have some things coming up next week. I'm going to try to plan around. Likely it's going to be Friday, but it could also be Wednesday next week instead of Friday. I will keep you guys posted. I'll post in the Discord if there's any changes to the schedule for next week. But speaking of next week, we got to spin that wheel and find out what we're going to be playing next week. Is Dragonite on the wheel? It is not. It could be added if you guys really want to see Dragonite. We have not done Dragonair either, only Dratini so far. So if you want to see Dragonite, that's something we could add to the wheel. I always post the polls to the members only section of the channel for all of the votes for what's going to be added to the wheel. This week, Hitmonchan was actually very surprisingly popular for a run, probably because it's kind of awful in Gen 1, and people like to see the awful runs. So our new addition is Hitmonchan on the wheel today. There's some great options. Seadra is going to be solid. Haunter's going to be great. Magmar's going to be actually one of the best fire types of Gen 1. Hitmonlee is just going to be like great for speedrunning as far as the fighting types go. Some of these are terrible. Oh god, it's Hitmonchan, yep. Okay, let's spin this wheel and find out what the next run will be. I want the Puff. Jigglypuff would be hilarious. It's a terrifying run. Ooh, finally? I've been looking forward to Persian. Hey, we got Persian. Sick. Okay. I'm happy with that. I wanted to see how Persian would do. I suspect this is going to be very good. I expect Persian to like kind of be incredible because specifically, since we have Slash and Body Slam that are stab, are just base TMs like available and like just base damage from the very easily accessible stuff is going to be awesome. And so I'm down for that. Let's see if I have a Persian sprite to throw up on the screen here. I do indeed. Let's go ahead and add a little Persian here for next time. Look at that. There we go. Got a little Persian for the next one. Oh, muck, yeah. Go Piss Girl is hilarious. To Annie saying, gotta go pee. Rate that sprite. This is a good one. The yellow version sprite is pretty good for a Persian. I like the red and blue one for Meowth, though, better than yellow, weirdly enough. I know that the yellow one is like based on the Team Rocket Meowth a little bit. But I like the red and blue Meowth, but I like the yellow version Persian a lot. 8 out of 10? I think it's solid. I think an 8 out of 10 is totally fair. Young Giovanni Saga. That's fun. Yeah, basically. What are we working with I'm going to close the extra window I have running over here. What are we working with Persian stats? I don't actually know what we're working with Persian. Can kind of fine stats across the board. For Gen 1, it's mostly 60, 65, 70 across the board. But for Gen 1, that's fine. That's not like terrible. The speed is awesome, which is great. We're going to be outspeeding everything super easily. But what is the moveset in Gen 1? Let's find out. We don't get Slash until 51? Ooh. That is rough. That's really late. I'm sure it's fine to use at that point. We have Bite and Growl. I think that Brock's going to be okay. I think it's going to be good still. Brock is a little bit tough, and Slash not until 51 sucks. We will still get Body Slam early. I'm really interested to see it. I've never actually used Persian very much in the series. I'm very curious how Persian could be. As my friend Steve said, Meowth gets a lot more out of Slash than Persian does because Persian gets it too late. Yeah, totally fair. Yeah, Steve joined last time, I think, when we almost got a spun Persian, saying that Slash comes very late. It comes very late. 51 is really quite rough. People are calling Persian thick. That is wild. I do not know why either. Cool, but that'll be it for tonight. Very good placement from Bellsprout. I'll get the tier list updated, and then next week we'll see Persian make an attempt. I believe the poll is also showing Cubone. That's very popular to add to the wheel. I like to add 2 from the members' polls to the wheel if I can. So I think Cubone's going to be the new addition to the wheel for next week. But yeah, so that'll be a possibility to spin and all of that. But that's it for the yellow solo run tonight. Tomorrow is Ironmon once again. 10 a.m. We will be back in the Ironmon grind. I'm going to have to get used to the rule set again because the Ironmon rule set is kind of the opposite of yellow version in a lot of ways, where we can only use items in battle and not outside of battle, all sorts of stuff. So we'll see how much of a learning curve it takes to get back on it. I'll try to have the favorite Pokemon be what you guys want to see runs for again. Last time we set the Ironmon run to be like the most optimal options. Let me know what you guys want to see either in the comments of this or tomorrow during that stream. If you want to see like specifically the really strong stuff like Snorlax, like Kingdra, like, you know, the legends that you can actually get, like the legendary birds. If you want those options for Ironmon, like, I'm open to it. But if you want goofiness, I'm down for the goofy as well. I'm glad everyone had a good time tonight, and I'm glad people are getting a kick out of Persian, I guess. That's a surprise. But have a good one, everybody. I'll be live again tomorrow, and we'll be back in the world of Ironmon. So I will see you then. Have a fantastic night and a good weekend. Bye.